get it. Let's 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 get it.
The time.
Is
your camera working now?
I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
Sometimes.
Hey, you just
Venturing in the.
I'm the ice cream vendor.
It's the best kind.
I'm an ice cream vendor. Ah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. Oh, live? That's how you feel, huh? That's it tonight? Is that the cider?
It's something.
Still ain't getting nothing. I can't try it.
This is kombucha beer.
Alright. So.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's kombucha?
Yeah.
You just be keeping it secret. You know-
Kombucha beer.
Oh.
Order in the court.
No
Look
order.
at that snipe, dude.
Anarchy.
Your head is so small.
Did you post this anywhere to get us followers?
I tried.
Get us money?
I tried.
Did you put it in the White Lotus page?
Mm-hmm.
Did they accept it?
They actually did. I'm kind of surprised. 'Cause why is that so funny?
I don't know.
Just it.
It's funny. Let's do some hot there.
Right now?
Online?
Yeah, it's
You know to fuck up these regular
Part of
people.
the process.
These regular people.
Gonna send ourselves to the world. Watch your mama.
Oh no.
No, no. You keep wanting to get him on camera.
Oh no! Look, he's pumping up his ears too. He's a little goblin. He's a little goblin.
I was the first one to notice his head was too small
A
for
little
comfort.
goblin.
Nico. Nico. Hi, baby.
I pull his head
You're
back.
so cute. I love you.
Not when he chooses small head form.
Alright, opening. I'm gonna throw a snowball at. What's your name?
UK.
UK. Wake him up.
Ben and Jerry's. Where did that come from? Alright, looks like you went with the cringy anime voice.
Oh shit. Alright. Are we starting on you? Let's get into it.
You did it. You started
No, he
it.
started.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Alright, throw a snowball at UK.
Can you roll for that at least?
11 plus 9.
Oh my god.
Oh, 9.
What do I add to it? This one? Yeah. 16.
Oh hell no, I'm rolling no challenge that.
Wake up!
I'm
No,
challenging.
you don't. You just
You
right
just
now
gave
your
it.
armor
But
class
you're
is
asleep.
16 because you don't have your shield up.
What the?
Yeah, you nailed him.
Where did that ball
Wake
come
up!
from?
We got things to do. It's like 7 o'clock.
Do you not know I'm a priest?
Do you not know that we have things to do?
I don't play with snowballs.
Alright, Kyrie, I think you missed it because you were asleep after the last game. But we developed a system for naming, or like the hierarchy of the moon, of the religious faction.
Mm.
So
Am I high up there?
No,
Or
I
what?
don't remember.
the lowest is new moons, of course. So that's like newbies in the monastery, people who are learning, you know, just conscripted to the moon. There are crescents, which are priests, small churches.
Croissant.
Crescent.
Oh yeah, we did it
So
because of
you're-
croissant.
You're a crescent.
I'm only
Or a
second level.
A croissant.
My croissant.
Half moons, which are going up, probably like heads of monasteries, that sort of thing.
But I have my own chapel though?
Well,
Chapter?
it's kind of just like a little church, you know, just like a little,
I'm
a
just a
little
cult
rural,
leader?
just a little rural priest.
I need something comfy.
And then the gibbous is like the bishop,
Wait,
and then the full moon is like the pope.
what was
Your
half
croissant.
moon? Fuck.
What'd you
Full moon's a pope.
say? Yeah.
What was half moon in gibbous?
Half moon is like what was a prior, like the head of a monastery.
Prior Philip?
Richard Price.
Maybe is that your ambition to be a prior? To be
Can I be the fucking
be a
pope? I
half.
just gotta be the.
You're going for pope? Alright.
He
I
wants
just-
to be.
I just want to
Do
be
you have-
close to UA. Like I'm
Do you
just
have a
spiritual.
secret power trip you're on or something?
I just want to be close to UA. I'm just
Power corrupts.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on
It
you.
absolutely will corrupt me.
So
It's like when you meet someone up in the mountains.
Absolutely.
so Danny, you were looking
Freeze
for
him,
a
let him come back later.
name to call him last time. So
Yeah, my crescent.
yeah, you can say
It's
We're gonna call him
or
Crescent.
your crescents
We'll
or
call
your
you
Cressy.
croissants. Your croissants.
Your
Don't
crescent.
ever disrespect me in such a way.
Let's go, Cressy. Hit him with another snowball. I'll roll for it.
Are you doing damage? Are you making attacks?
No, I'm just trying to wake him up.
Okay, you don't have to roll for that.
Okay.
I mean, maybe. Yeah,
I don't need to do damage.
How about you can save your energy for the hike, miss?
So if y'all look on that map that's in front of you, actually, before we do that, let's go through. It's tucked in. Let's go through everyone's abilities real quick, just so y'all know. So everyone knows what everyone can do.
You mean like
Okay.
cantrips and things like that, or
Oops.
skills?
I'm talking mostly about bending moves, so that y'all know those. I think. Otherwise, like y'all should be able. Well, I guess Kyrie has the channel spirit.
Let's just talk about all of them. There's not that many.
You can run through.
I don't have channel spirit.
Yeah, you do.
You do. It's on the right side in the bottom corner of your or in the on the second
It's
page.
either in this one.
So those are all
This one,
abilities.
these, yeah, those are all things you can do.
I must read more.
Wait,
So let's just
wait,
run
we're
through
talking
them,
about
and then if
those?
y'all have any questions, so all abilities, moves, features, and that way y'all can get completely familiar with it.
Yeah, so some
we're
of
gonna
these.
talk about them. They can't be surprises.
If you want to keep them a surprise, I just like it. I think it's good for you all to know what everyone can do, and for people watching to know what y'all
Yeah,
can do.
and then there's like a few abilities that we share as water benders. So
Right.
we got swim with the fishes. So we're really good at swimming. So we have swim speed.
We all have that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so we're all water benders.
Can you
So
read?
we're all really good at swimming.
Does it say that?
Yeah, swim with the fishes right there.
But it says that we all have it.
No,
We just
that's
all
what I'm
have.
saying. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. As water benders, there's some abilities that we all share.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. Lifeguard. So whenever we are knocked unconscious, we can come back with 1 hit point. So we basically have like an extra life, like a continue button.
Extra heart on our shoulder.
Yeah. Lunar powered. So our bending is modified depending on the moon. So we get some damage bonuses and some attack bonuses on full moons. And then we can't bend on a lunar eclipse. So you just gotta be careful on lunar eclipses. But then we get a charisma saving throw or a bonus to our charisma saving throw for being in the ice benders. And then we have resistance against poison because we're strong mountain people.
Nice.
And then after that, are some of your abilities as for your class. And then on this other sheet, you might have some other abilities as well.
Yeah.
So Kyrie, you have a bunch of like priest abilities on
Yes,
this one.
yes.
Do you want us to go through and read them?
Priest.
I just like. I think it's good for y'all to know what you can do, and
Or we can explain it.
Yeah.
So just so you know.
And if you have any questions, then they can be
Yeah.
answered.
So I can start off. So I have pick your punch. So I'm a fighter. So I excel at combat. So I can basically it's kind of like reckless attack where you attack with advantage, but then you are getting attacked at with advantage as well. So it's a risky, but like you're more likely to hit, but you're also more likely to be hit. And then I have as a fighter, my second level ability is offensive flow. So I kind of go into like a fighting like trance, and I get more damage, and I get bonuses to dexterity and strength, and I get like extra bonus actions that I can do. I'm just like in like a super like crazy like fighter trance.
Flow state.
Yep. And then my fighting style, I'm two-handed, so I do a lot of damage with two. Like I have like 2 picks, and that's my fighting style.
Cool.
All right, that's it. That's it for me. All right, and then I got some bending, I guess. I don't have as much as y'all, but I have aqua jet, so it's like I shoot like little jets of water. I have frost, so I can slow people down, and then I'm working on water run. I'm working on mastering my water run right now, like Naruto style, yeah. Oh, and then I also have some offensive maneuvers. Sorry about that. So I since I'm a fighter, I can feint, I can intimidate people, and then I can add bonuses to my attacks. So this character's just really good at fighting.
Faint like play dead.
Yeah,
Or like feint, like
fake punch.
like what I did to you last night, where I like
Is that called fainting?
yeah, where it's like look over there.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah, fake
shoot
punch.
at them.
Feint.
I get the
I'm gonna get
concept. I just didn't know it was called
Yeah,
fainting.
it's a fake.
FEINT, not FAINT.
Yeah, spelled different.
I learned that from Pokemon.
And Danny, something that I added yesterday for maneuvers, so you don't get any as you level up like the 5e fighter class does.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you can learn them and train them
Okay.
like moves.
Cool.
So I added a list to the website, so there's a full move list there, or a full maneuver list there, and you can learn them as you go. Or like if you intuit one, if you're like, I'm gonna try and trip that person,
Mm-hmm.
then it would be a
Just
DC
add it.
20, and you can add it, and you can train it after that.
Sounds good.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Alright. So I'll just start with I have channel spirit. Oh, and so I can turn spirits on my side, or make them less harmful where they won't, if they were gonna harm us, they won't harm us
Pacify
at
them.
all. Yeah. Or I could just or they may help us.
In Channel Spirit, you can only use once per long rest. I think
Yeah.
long.
It should say on there.
It said long or short.
Okay, no, that's okay.
Then that's
Whatever
it.
it says
That's
is
it, yeah.
correct.
Whatever's on this is correct.
So,
Long or short.
Alright, and besides that, I'll just go into my.
You got some
Loopholes.
healing abilities too.
Is this stated down here?
Yep.
I'll talk about it later. Oh, I didn't read this box. I'll get back to it. I actually know about this stuff. So, I don't know what guidance is about. I have guidance. Oh, this is the new page. Oh, I see. So I do know. Should I just start from the top? Should I read through all these? Or, not read through, but like just quick synopsis?
yeah, for the bending abilities,
Yeah.
I think that's good.
So I have guidance, which I'm gonna skip guidance. I have read spirit, so I can read the spirit of a place. Okay.
Yep.
Read the atmosphere. What's the vibe? Catch the vibe.
Yep.
I have water whip, which is just a little whip attack.
One hand or two hands.
Whatever need be. Does that matter? Do I need
Actually,
to
it
know?
might- Look on there. I might have changed it to Aqua Jet. That's 1 or 2 hands. Water Whip might be just a flat D8.
This is 1d8.
Yeah. So it's Aqua Jet, which Lou has, which can be versatile to 1d10.
I have Frost, which can, I believe, freeze the environment and slow people down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you just kind of like freeze the water particles around somebody, doing damage and slowing them down.
Alrighty. I have Bless. Bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. What does that truly do, though?
So you give them a blessing, and then I
Gives us
think
bonuses.
yeah, for a minute, you add 1d4 to your attack and ability rolls. I think it's for a minute.
1d4.
It's pretty good. It's like something that you want to do at the beginning of combat, or like right before you get into a combat scenario.
Can I bless myself?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's interesting. Y'all can we like poke at each other like, hey, maybe you should
Yeah, I
do
mean,
this.
I think the best way to do it is just do it in character. So, like, if y'all are running along and maybe Lou senses that there's some danger coming along, and she's like, "Hey, priest, can you bless us before this encounter, or before we?"
Can he bless all of us?
I
You
think
bless
I have
up to
3.
up to 3 creatures.
That's only us 3 up there at the moment, and your homie
Pico.
Pico de Gallo.
Eco.
So bless should be a cool
We
one.
gave him a pillow.
I have
He's out.
it says healing word here, but I think is that different from cure wounds?
Yep. So healing word is like saying, giving a blessing or something that.
You can
I
heal
see.
multiple
Healing.
people. You can heal multiple people with healing word.
Okay. Alright, so I have a few healing abilities. I have cure wounds, which cures your wound.
That's just like the classic water bending, like water
shiny.
over the wound. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I have some ice attacks. I have ice beam, which is icy water strike. Is it fully frozen?
I imagine it being like probably like kind of like a water whip, but you freeze it along the way, or
Mhm, so
something
it's
like
like
that.
A blunt like
Yeah, or I guess you could
make it
could,
sharp. I don't know. If I'm
yeah,
trying to
make it
impale.
sharp and make it like
That
but,
way,
you know.
I impale. What's your character name? Olaf.
Olak,
It's not allowed.
can't do it.
Can't do it.
Oh,
You
Lord.
miss.
But then I hit him
Fine.
right after. So I have a few ice moves, and one move in particular I'm working on is the ice breath, which is a UA classic. So that's an important move for me to master. And besides that, I think I'll stop there.
You better brush your teeth. If you're gonna be using frost breath.
Yeah, we don't want to smell all that.
I'm about to go get a frosty breath right now. Frosty beverage. Sorry, Stream.
Alright. Lou is a waterbender, so she has some of those tricks up her sleeve. Aqua Jet, which we all have.
No.
You don't have it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought you said
So
you
save me,
I do
save me.
Okay. Snowball. I think, are those my only 2 waterbending? Aqua Jet, Snowball. Oh, and then I have Giant Snowball.
Not anymore.
And then, can practice some other ones and learn them on the way. I'm a little rusty. I used to know more, but it's been a while since I've had to use them, so maybe my nephew here can help me out. I also have some leadership skills, which are not. These are. Do you call them spells? I guess it's chi bending.
Chi bending, yeah.
So
Okay.
the things you learn from your class are techniques, and then the elemental bending is moves.
Okay, so I have some techniques too because I'm a leader. So I have command, which is a cool one. I can speak a 1-word command to someone you say a creature, does that mean like not human or like not?
Creature is anything. So
Anything,
creature
okay.
can be human.
So it could be one of them.
It can be
Okay.
animal, and it can be spirit.
Okay.
Whereas if it's otherwise, it's specified that it's
Okay.
either a human or like a beast or a spirit.
So I have command, which is cool because I can just speak a command, and if they're within my vicinity, and as long as it's not harmful to them, they have to throw, you know, wisdom saver. And I guess if they don't save, then they follow my command. Like they can't avoid it. Which is like approach, like come here, or get down, or drop, or halt, things like that.
So are you doing that as like blood bending, or is that your chi bending?
It's like just like, you know, energy bending, like vibe bending,
Yeah.
thought bending.
Yep.
Uh,
You're just powerful. Like
yeah.
you're commanding. So when
And I'm
and I think
charismatic. No, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm charisma and intelligence heavy. So
and yeah, so people respect you and they listen to
Yeah.
you when you talk and speak powerfully.
so along that same line, I also have encouragement, so I can give people advantage on their next turn by giving them some like verbal encouragement, which you know is a good leadership skill. And then I have vicious mockery, which is kind of on the other end of that. When I feel like we're threatened, or to someone who's threatening us, I can insult them.
And hurt them
And
emotionally.
kind of hurt them emotionally, because you know I'm a little rough around the edges, so I like to throw out some insults if it's needed. On top of that, I'm old as hell, so I've been around the block, which means that if there's like something important that I want to learn or recall, but I can't remember it, I know at least where to get it or who to go to, because I'm like, oh yeah, this person knows. So I might not remember it, but I know where to go to get the information, which could be helpful when we try to figure out why our glaciers are melting.
Global warming.
I also have, I can give out, it's kind of like an encouragement, but it's inspiration, so I can give inspiration to people, which is helpful. And then I also have righteous power, which is kind of cool because I can throw out some additional damage on an attack, which just comes from, I don't know,
Being a leader.
being a leader. Yeah, throwing out some brute force when it's needed. Because I'm old and weak, but I know when it needs to get done. My fighting style is endurance, which I don't remember what that would entail.
It improves your chi pool. So you already have it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's already there.
Calisthenics growing up.
Yeah,
Used to have,
I'm not strong. Oh, that was the idea, is that I'm not strong, but I can endure. And then an additional feature, because of my bad joints, I can tell when the weather's going to be bad. And I can feel it in my bones. Right, priest?
It's croissant season.
Like, right, Cressy?
Okay.
And that is Lou. Oh, I'm
Nice.
also proficient in simplified script,
Yeah.
which
So
is just common writing, but not anything like too intelligent or too like
Well, I got
So-
high script.
academic.
it comes from the Chinese written script being there being like a simplified version of it.
Okay.
So it's just like an easy version of script.
And on top of that, been around the block for a while, I'm pretty good at reading body language and kind of sensing the vibe.
So I was just gonna touch on that.
What, take
so
it
you
away?
No, I'm gonna give you more. So because you chose body language, you can choose another one, because I gave all waterbenders body language. So
So I
y'all,
get to choose another one.
yeah, so you can choose another one. But both of you two.
What are the options? I don't remember them.
um,
There weren't that many, so I should be able to pick quickly. What is this?
That's your letter.
Oh, sweet.
handbook. Let's go to the player's handbook.
Me speaking at like this level can be heard fine, right?
I don't know.
Speak.
I would
could
project
see
a
them
little
now.
more.
Yeah.
But
Can it be
the
heard
volume
fine?
you were speaking earlier was good.
I'd speak a little louder.
Kels, there's high common, high script, sign language, dissidence code. You could also choose mother tongue if you want, which is
Oh, that's cool.
Mother Nature.
I'll do that one.
Okay. So that'll be more understanding than speaking.
Yeah, kind of like my animal one. Yeah, last time I was talking to my animal kind of straight up, but my animal doesn't talk back. It's more of like a, you know, an
Vibe.
understanding.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to it, and I'll talk to myself. But
It's like Aang say, Appa, go get that. He understands.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Appa got like captured and was that whole episode where he was communicating to when they found him? Was that Suki or what was her name?
Suki, yeah. I haven't watched
I feel like
that
it
one.
was her and her. What was that?
The Kyoshi
The
Warriors.
Kyoshi. I feel like they found them, him, and he was like distressed and communicating it. That made me emotional.
Yeah, I need to watch How We Turn. I know what you're talking
Don't
about vaguely.
remember.
I know what you're talking
That
about.
episode was,
It was
sad.
yeah, Appa getting kidnapped was pretty.
Yeah. So that's Lou.
Cool.
Tough.
So if I want to learn more bending, I just have to practice.
Yep.
Does someone have to show me first, or can I remember that I used to know something and just practice it?
You can. So what I wrote in the handbook is basically like if you do it too much, the GM has the right to say that you
can't just only
yeah, you
master
can't
bending.
abuse it. But if you, I think it's best to come across moves naturally. So if somebody else knows one, then maybe they can teach it to you. Or if you're in combat and you're like, wow, I really want to do this with my bending, and it's a bending move already, then you can try it and put it on. You can also, since you are old, I think that remembering an old move is a great.
Yeah, I won't get crazy with it, but maybe a
Yeah.
few I can put in my memory bank
Yeah.
and try to practice them.
Yeah, and maybe just pick up one every other game or
Yeah.
something. But you'll also need to practice a lot
Yeah.
before you can perform them regularly.
That's fine. Maybe I'll make a memory bank later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds good. And I can show you the list of water bending moves.
Nothing too crazy.
The other thing is, for UK and Lou, for your chi bending, you have to have a chi bending focus now, which is just some item that helps you like connect to energy, spirit, just helps you like dial in basically.
Mine's my staff.
Yeah, so that's perfect, a staff, and then I think for religious figures, a holy symbol or like a spiritual symbol is fine. So if you have like a pendant or amulet, or it could be like painted on or painted on your shield, anything.
And I think we talked about having like a pearl at the end of the staff because we're water.
Yeah, you want to
Pearls
have
are
that.
from the water and kind of special.
Big
feminine.
big clam.
Yeah.
Giant clam.
Giant clam pearl.
Mhm.
You know,
That's a
big Yue
Pokemon.
vibe. So if you want a pearl too, that could be cool.
Yeah, somewhere. I got
pearl
just pearl
eye.
teeth.
Grr.
Pearly white.
Yeah.
Bro.
Anyway,
Yeah, a big pearl could be your treasured possession, and maybe it.
wait, it's my staff though, but it has like a
Yeah,
small pearl.
you
at
fit
the
it
top.
into the top.
Where do I use the staff and it like gives me?
You just hold it as long as it's on your person.
Does it give
counts
me
as your-
advantage?
No, it just so
So I have to
If
use
you-
it when I use chi bending.
if you look at your moves and techniques, if you look at the list, they're the bottom most bolded line of the group at the top is requirements. Actually, it might not be the bottom most. It's in like the little.
Oh.
It says requirements. If it has an F on it, you have to have a focus to use it.
Okay. but not a V.
A V is verbal, so vicious mockery has a verbal component. Bless probably has a verbal component.
None of mine have F.
Semantic is just like movement.
So if they have F and V, we need both.
Then you have to say something, and you have to have your focus on you.
Okay.
Somatic or S
What
is
is
somatic,
S?
which is movement, and then
M.
M
Material.
is material, which I haven't filled out the material components well. But
All mine are verbal, which makes sense because I kind of got a big mouth.
yep,
Yeah, shut up.
works.
So maybe I'll
Works,
learn.
it
Can I
works.
learn new chi bendings? Or just
For those, so water bending can come naturally to you.
Yeah.
Chi bending has to be taught. It either has to be taught or you have to find a bending scroll. Otherwise, you learn new techniques as you level up in your class.
All right, let's play.
Let's play.
It's role playing.
Let's get it.
Bonk. That's for hitting him with the snowball. We have to work as a team if we're gonna survive out here.
We are working as a team. I woke them up.
Go back.
Someone's got to be the alarm clock.
Where are we at now? We haven't left the village yet.
We're still
Yeah,
at
we did.
camp.
You have.
We
There's
we
a
set
base
camp.
camp right under Danny's papers over there.
Alright.
Alright,
So
man.
the outlined black area
This
toward
is
you.
base camp.
That's your base camp.
This is a
A
mountain.
little close
All
to
of
river.
so the green areas are mountain, the blue is the river, the brown is the riverbed or like the wash area. So that's normally rocky ground that you can walk on. Olak, when you travel up here, if you can normally travel up and down the river, and that's the easiest path. It's the flattest path. Right now, the water has flooded all the way to the green across the entire river.
So this is
So that's all.
like wet.
That's all water. Like it's a flat
So our camp was what?
surface of water, except for your camp. Your camp is on higher ground.
Okay.
Everything else in brown is
You gotta
about
swim out of
is
this camp.
at least ankle deep
Sucked underwater.
in water. So it's treacherous to walk in there right now. You know you can. You know that like you can get in there, but if you step off the bank or like get too deep,
Yeah.
the current is fast enough in
I saw-
certain places
I
to
haven't
pull you.
mastered my water run, so I don't want to risk
You
it.
can't
So
leave
we
us
should
in
go
the
higher
dust
up.
and run up the
We
river.
should definitely try to go as high up as we can before we have to like go on an incline.
So we want to walk on the mountain.
Right here on the edge, I think, on this
There's
border.
some paths here.
Yeah.
Or
So
these paths.
the black paths are the climbing routes and
Okay.
trails that you've established a lot.
Yeah.
The anywhere in green is pretty steep, so it's going to be considered difficult terrain.
I don't
And
know
if
that
it's not
going
on the
up
path-
that way is towards the glacier.
Oh
That's
look, where did
generally
you?
what you figure.
Where did you climb when you saw the weird stuff?
Up toward, like off of the left corner toward, or y'all's left top corner toward me. It's
Uh-huh.
going to be off that direction. If you look on your smaller map, Olaf,
I have my explorer's map right here.
What? That's so handy.
it's so if you see in the bottom right hand corner is where y'all are starting. The top leftmost trail, or
Yeah, the topmost trail.
do you see where there's a dashed line?
Yep.
So the dashed lines are trails that you think you could traverse, but you haven't or haven't gotten to it.
Okay.
There's one trail that goes up from the river to the glacier, to like the giant glacier in the middle,
Yep.
and then there's a dashed line that goes in between two.
Right.
That dashed line is what you were trying to traverse when you were knocked out.
I see.
The
So we're trying
trail
go
to the
here.
right of it, you
Yep.
couldn't take because it was flooded, because
Right.
it was washed out.
So yeah, we'll have to take the trail that's further down south, up to where I was trying to traverse up ahead.
Right. So you could either, if you're trying to go to the big glacier, you can go left and then cut across like you tried to do before, or there's the right side path from
Right.
glacier to glacier that you think you might be able to traverse, but you haven't done before.
Yeah.
And are we on the way We're on the
But
way.
we still gotta get across here.
Are we on the way to check out the where he fell out or the shrine?
That is up to you.
Yeah.
I feel like we should go see what you saw.
I think that would make the most
Yeah,
sense.
we should. I would love to do both.
Cause what did you say you saw again?
What'd you say you saw?
Trying to be
It's
an
hard to
old
say.
lady.
It's hard to say. Can I roll
Remember.
religion?
A what? A religion?
Religion or spirit? Yeah.
Wait, roll. That didn't even roll.
Natural 20.
It's hard to
Well,
say.
that's
It's
three.
hard to say. It kind of looked like a bird, but it was like kind of see through. So I don't know.
What color was it?
Like dark red.
Did it have a face?
I don't really remember. It's kind of a blur.
Did it have feet?
I don't really remember. It's kind of amorphous. I don't know.
Did it make a noise?
No.
This is
Just
truly.
just
and
a big
it came
explosion.
out from where you. hit-
Yep. Yeah, from the wall,
Hmm.
from the ice.
Truly
itself.
auspicious.
Yeah,
Truly.
like the light changed and then it just exploded.
Hmm.
I think we need to get up there as soon as possible.
It's a little worrisome.
Because we don't have exploding ice where I'm from. So I believe it's worth.
Well, I don't know if I've told you this before, Olak, but a dear friend of mine was a leader in one of the other water tribes on the other side of the mountain. Probably over here somewhere.
Yeah, on the opposite side of the
Yeah,
glaciers.
opposite side of the glaciers. We met when we were pretty young, and both became leaders at some point. And
Oh.
but he passed away a few years ago. But I was
Bless his
given a
soul.
note from him before he died, and he described. Well, he told me about how one of his younger members in his tribe, similar to you, he's an adventurer, was out in these mountains and also saw like a shadowy figure. But even weirder is that he saw multiple shadowy figures, and he also saw like a camp. So I don't know if we're gonna run into another camp. Have you ever seen a camp out here?
No, I
Camps?
thought we were.
And only one figure?
I thought this place was pretty barren. I have not seen any people besides
Here, I'll read the letter to you guys so
Okay.
you can decipher.
Yes, please.
Makes me a little sad because fond memories.
Hmm.
Dear Lou, I write to you today with troubling news. One of our village's younger members recently returned from a trip to the glacier, where he reports to have seen multiple shadowy figures. He was unable to get a clear view of any of them, but was adamant that they were there. He also saw evidence of a recent encampment. Since you are a trusted leader of our faithful neighbor, I hope to give you a forewarning in case these unsavory characters decide to show their faces. All the best to you and yours. Axel? Axel. Rest in peace to my friend, but that is what he reported. So I don't know if it has anything to do with our flooding, but maybe we should just keep our senses keen to a camp and some figures.
Okay, let's keep an eye out. Otherwise, I think we should decide.
How to cross this
How
riverbed.
to cross this riverbed? Yeah. Yeah. So we're trying to get. If we're trying to go to my old site where I saw the shadowy figure, we'd have to go all the way up to here
Okay.
to try to get to this glacier over here. And I think we're down here in this corner. We're down here somewhere. So I would say maybe we try to stick to the left of this river, so we know that we're oriented somewhere like on this side, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Should we eat
Okay.
some breakfast first?
I usually don't eat breakfast, but I can. I can try to whip something up.
Priest?
Crescent.
Crescent?
croissant.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 15 survival, and I think we had some traps. So I'll probably set them at.
What'd
I
you
set.
catch?
I actually set some. Yeah, I set some traps last night.
Any luck?
And I caught a snow boar.
Maybe some kind of rabbit. I
Rabbit,
feel like y'all
rabbit
would have
boar.
heard a boar.
Rabbit
A
boar.
boar, yeah, a boar
We did
rabbit.
hear stuff last night though.
It's a boar rabbit. That should be enough for the three of us.
Snow boar rabbit.
Okay,
Borat.
I'll get the fire
A
going.
boar rabbit.
Alright,
Borat.
All right.
so we eat.
Yeah. You got.
That's
And-
delicious.
Thank you Olaf.
Wait, please,
Thank you,
please
thank
let
you,
me bless the
nature.
meal.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Carsey,
All
Thank
right.
you,
do your thing.
Elder.
Elder.
Alright, I
All
would
right.
love
Watch your
to-
feet.
I would love to just bless this meal in the name of UA and the light that shines upon all of us and inside of all of us. I would like to bless this soul for giving its life, for us to have life. In UA name, let the light shine.
Let it shine.
And we just chow down.
I'm a hungry little lady, so I
Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks
scarfed
for this
it.
grub.
Olaf, are you not gonna eat?
I already ate.
You gotta
I
eat.
just ate.
Okay. Every last bite, Olaf. Happy plates only.
Thank you.
I'm eating real slow with like an ice fork and knife.
Let's go, Cressy. We got things to do.
I'm usually a vegetarian, but
Nature calls.
I just look around, scarf it down real quick. Still a human.
Let's get going.
All right. So I'll start setting off from the camp. We're gonna follow up above the water line, but probably aren't gonna try to get aren't gonna try to climb up the mountain yet. We're gonna try to get up here to this trail.
Can
So we're gonna
I?
walk from here just up
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna give some food to my Pico here, and kind of like shoo him on ahead of us.
Okay. Cool.
So, Pico, give him a little spank, and he runs off. Bye, Pico.
You see his little head poke out from behind a rock and then ducks back.
I blow him a kiss. Bye, Pico.
You lose sight of him like that.
It's okay. We got our signals. He'll come back.
He looked up. Pico did.
Hey, Pico. Let's go.
We're going. We're setting off.
Okay, so y'all start out on your trek. The first check that I want you to make is to
Oh, my hips hurt.
I must
keep
say-
your footing as you walk along, because this, like I said, this is pretty steep, difficult terrain. It's pretty awkward. You're like, you know how when you walk on a slanted slope, your ankles kind of turn like this, and you have to kind of like
Walk sideways.
yeah, like tread along it. So that's what y'all are doing, trying to get to this trail.
Can I give us advantage by teaching them some technique first? So you want to face the wall and you want to lean towards the wall, and then you just want to kind of shimmy along and make sure you always have 3 points of contact with the wall, and make sure to check your feet. You know, every single time you're putting weight on it. Just test, put some test weight first.
Hands on the butt cheek.
So trying to give everyone some advantage on this.
All right. Well, you two go ahead. I'm gonna bring up the caboose.
Natural
I'm
20.
a little
Natural
slow.
20.
Yeah,
Dang.
crushing
Alright.
it.
Wow, you're instructing
I've
me.
done this.
Right
I've
along.
done this one a
I must
couple
say,
times.
you
I've done
are,
this one a couple
you
times.
are a great explorer.
Thank you, son.
I must say.
He really knows what he's doing.
Now you two go on ahead. I'll take the caboose.
Alright.
I'm a little slower.
Okay. You wanna give us some inspiration?
You still
Or
need to
give him
roll?
some inspiration?
Y'all go ahead and roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give
Oh,
inspiration.
no, you're good. We have advantage, so we're
Okay.
good. You have advantage, so you roll twice.
Roll twice
you
and
get
take the higher number.
highest one.
Roll a 2 to roll a 3.
Add your acrobatics to it.
I rolled an 18, and then I had what? Acro?
Yep.
I don't think
I
I,
got
had
a
much
4.
of that. Oh, I have 3.
So I just fall back
Yeah,
down.
yeah, You're just not strong.
I must say, I'm more
What
of a
did you
reader
get?
than a fighter.
21 with acrobatics.
Alright, so both of you are scooting along,
Cressy falls in.
Cressy's going in the middle. Cressy's in the middle of us.
and UK just, like, slips, doesn't, like, rocks a little wet, just slips and starts sliding down, and is, like, scrambling. Make a dexterity save to try and catch a rock to hold on
Can
to.
I try to extend my staff out for him?
You can make a dexterity save also.
What's that? D20?
Yeah, it's on your character
And then I
sheet.
just add dexterity.
Dexterity save, because you might be proficient in it.
This?
So these are saving throws.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
So these are
unnatural
saving
20.
throws. So you just roll your 20 and then add your dexterity.
9, 6,
And then add
It has a
dexterity.
line under whatever.
6. What's dexterity?
Yep.
7. I'm just taking.
It's okay. I
Alright, so you're
myself.
like scrambling and can't get a hold of anything.
Someone help! Help!
And
I'm falling.
Cressy!
I'm falling.
Blue sticks her staff out. So
Oh.
I would say you probably don't.
Well,
Alright, y'all are looking too cute. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. So you're holding on to her staff. You make an athletics check, Lou, because you're not that strong. And
I
you're
was about
on
to say,
an awkward-
Olak, help!
Alright, I'll move into help as well.
I
What do
can't
I
hold
make
for
a
long.
thing?
I cannot.
Athletics.
I cannot hold for long.
Negative 2?
I cannot.
Oh, Olak grabs me.
Wait, what?
No,
What did you roll?
You got a 3.
What? But it says mine is 7. For athletics.
No.
That's still not a
Oh.
negative.
Did I
Oh,
roll
minus
it?
1.
It
It should
says
be
mine
-2. No, it
is
should just be
7.
-2.
I can't hold on for
Minus
long.
7.
I
You
can't
have a
hold
strength,
on
you
for
have a
long.
strength of 7.
You're proficient in it though, aren't you?
In athletics? No.
By being a leader?
In athletics? No.
Oh, athletics.
I
It's a
see the
strength
line.
save. Make it a strength save so it'll be 0.
Okay, so 5.
And I rolled a 9.
Olak!
Okay, so you're going down with him.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna use my chi. And I'm gonna.
I'm like barely holding on.
Yeah, you're falling. You're both like sliding down the rock.
Alright, fuck it, dude. I hammer in a
Damn it,
and I
Cressy!
turn myself in and I'm running after them, dude.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna anchor myself. Up top, and I'm running. I'm just like rappelling down.
Alright, so you start hammering the piton in and you get it in. By the time you look, your feet are in the water. Make a dexterity save as you get to the water.
20.
Alright, so you are just standing ankle deep in the water.
I'm glad that
You
wasn't.
just slid down.
I'm glad that wasn't where the water's rushing at.
I wanna. Can I?
Oh, like one step back it is. You can feel it. You can feel it
Let me
on
bend
your...
that way.
I'm gonna
she came
give.
with me.
Yeah, you make it.
I'm gonna look
dexterity
at.
save
I'm gonna
too.
give Olak inspiration
I'm
for
just
whatever
holding
he
her.
tries to pull.
Okay.
How are you gonna do that? What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna look at Olak and be like, I don't know. You got this, Olak. Get us.
Come and help us.
I'm more of a.
Can I only use it once?
I'm more of a reader.
It expends 1 chi point to use it.
Oh, like I'm more of a reader, not a fighter.
I don't need to use it,
I'm more
but
of a
why
reader,
not?
not a climber.
I mean, he can use it later. It's not like it'll
Right.
go away.
So yeah, I'm baton in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go down and rappel down and bring him back up.
Okay. Lou, will you make a dexterity save just so I know where you are? So
Should
you got,
do,
so you got dragged down the hill and tumbled.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, yeah. So y'all are both like
at the
I'm
base.
just-
maybe you
I'm just
splashed
holding
in the
her.
water. Yeah, you caught her.
Looks like I saved you at the end of the day.
Cressy, shut your mouth.
Okay. I deserve that one. Slippery rocks up here. Just put it
Slippery something.
Alright, so I'm doing athletics.
Why don't you make a survival?
Survival.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 either way.
Okay. Yeah. So this is standard
Video
rescue
me?
procedure. Piton in, like
As dry as a
rappel, lay yourself down, get down there,
down. The water was
grab one of them, and then how do you want to help them back up?
Help us. One step back, we're dead.
I feel like my inspiration would have just been like, Olak!
He
Can
doesn't
I
understand.
can I tie them into the line
Intimidation.
so that they're climbing so that they have to climb up but they're secured on the line?
Yeah.
On the same line as me?
We'll say y'all put You didn't get harnesses, did you?
Oh, true.
Really?
So
I
you'll
didn't get
just
harnesses.
you'll just have to tie the rope around their
We
waist.
didn't get harnesses?
No, we couldn't find any.
Uh,
Okay. So yeah,
But
I'll
you can
tie
tie
them
it
around.
around.
I'll tie them and.
yeah, like this.
Or actually, yeah,
Can
I'll
you
tie
tie
them
them
in. I'll
together?
tie them in, and then I'll just belay them up,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they can complete the rest of the climb and then tie themselves off,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do it for the other person again.
'Kay.
So yeah,
So you'll go one at a time.
I'm
Yeah.
chafing. Ugh.
that probably takes us like at least an hour, I imagine.
Yeah, that probably takes at least half an hour. I would say like half an hour. Yeah, probably half an hour for each of you. So that's
Yeah.
probably an hour gone.
All right. Well,
And that was like
Damn it, Cressy.
that was
Crescent.
y'all barely made it away from base camp.
Yeah.
You can see base camp from where you are.
Let's just go back and try again tomorrow.
I wouldn't object to that.
No,
we
Cressy.
still have the whole day. We still have the whole day.
It's only 8 o'clock.
Well, y'all have breakfast, so it's probably
It's not.
It's probably 9 or 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad we made it up safely. I want to use reassurance to calm down the friends because they're not happy that
No, save your energy. We're okay.
Put that away.
I think that's a basic. So you can just like casually reassure them.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's
Hey, guys.
nobody's scared anymore.
we know to be more careful.
Mhm.
Lou hopefully won't pull us down again.
No more pussyfooting, Cressy.
It's Crescent, it's Croissant, and
All right, back on
thank
the
God
road.
Olaf was there to help us, and truly,
Sam's
Did he say
Olaf.
Olaf.
Is it Olaf the snowman
Yeah.
from?
Yeah.
Olaf.
we all just try to get jokes out here. I might be a priest, but I'm still a funny guy.
Are you?
Alright, try not to get killed again.
Your grandma was sitting on me at the bottom of the river.
You wish, Cressy.
My
Croissant.
That's my aunt.
You
Alright,
wish you
have
could
some
handle
respect.
this breeze.
You're trying to be a part of our family now, alright? So respect. Alright.
So we're still here.
Yeah, y'all haven't made it.
All right, back on the
Keep her
road,
moving.
kids. Anyone need a snack?
Alright.
Nope.
Alright.
Done.
gonna-
Alright, so y'all
I'm
make
gonna
it
eat
Let's
a
make it
bite
to the
of-
trail. Let's make it to the
with
trail.
Olaf's fillet. Y'all make it. Oh, is the trail on the back side of that curve? Is it on the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this one, but this one leads us away from
Yeah.
where we want to go.
So I would say y'all make it to the creek that's coming down.
Up here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll touch it.
Okay. And then so from the creek to the trailhead, it's kind of more of that same.
Yeah, similar.
Okay, so this time I'm gonna go ahead and I'll piton in and then run a line through it and then just have everybody like grab onto the line and just like
Nice.
Good.
make it a bit safer that
Why
way.
didn't you think
There
of
are
that
also-
earlier?
I didn't think that y'all would need this much help.
I'm
more
87.
I'm more of a reader rider, not a fighter climber.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm
At this altitude, there are still trees also, so you can anchor to trees if you
Cool.
want to as you go.
Very
Yeah.
So there's trees in all of this. This is like
Yeah, it's not
But that
dense.
takes-
It's not dense forest, but there are trees.
some evergreens.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What was that?
Yeah. So then I'll get them across,
From the first game.
and then I'll go back and get the batons and get my rope and.
Make a survival check,
Okay.
and then everyone make. What did we roll last time? Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
acrobatics is fine.
It's like
18.
balance. you
Yeah.
know.
I did excellent.
16.
Cool.
19.
Got a natural one.
Natural 1 on your survival.
Damn.
So you go back to get the piton out, and you're having trouble getting it out, and you wrench it, and it goes bah, and then it just flies into the river.
Oh.
Damn.
But everything else goes fine.
Okay.
That's okay, son.
I'll mark
It's just
down.
one.
Mark down.
One piton.
Shame.
So we're at the creek bed? Or the creek, I mean?
It's tough. Well, yeah, it's tough to get across this creek.
Don't forget I gave you inspiration, so you can use that
Yeah, so you have a D6 of
whenever
inspiration.
you want.
I already used it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was risking you.
And that takes away what, a chi point?
Yep, 1 G point for
for today's game.
For
You
today,
game them at
the day.
long rest.
Yeah.
After the day.
So for like till the next long rest. Did my other stuff take that? Or is that the only
Yeah.
one?
Well, some like your nothing that you've so far, but
So
like all
far
your
used.
bending.
Yeah.
all your
Okay.
bending
So when I
is
use
cheap.
those, that eats it.
Alright.
Yep.
Man, I almost had you, Cressy. Almost had you.
Croissant.
You did a good job getting the staff out.
Thanks.
You just did.
I do appreciate your efforts.
You got it. I
Without-
just wasn't strong enough to then maintain that, so.
I do appreciate your efforts. Without you, who knows how far I would have tumbled. Who knows how deep I would have been in that river.
Yeah.
Only you, way.
Only
This
way.
this honestly reminds me of the book of you, way.
Oh, this again.
I mean, I would love to read chapter 3 of it.
We don't have time,
Recite it.
sir. We don't have time. Like croissant.
Can you sing it while we walk?
You could do that. Yeah. It actually would help keep
Paste.
predators away.
Oh.
It would announce our presence.
Predators?
You.
Yeah, so that was the first part of the journey. We still got quite a few. We're about to take this trailhead up through the mountain.
Yes.
And there's animals up there. So some of them are predators, but if you sing, it should help keep them away.
I see.
Alright.
Yes.
Let's get an acrobatics check to cross this creek. There are rocks. It might be a jump though. And
All right, I'm water running.
go for it. So make your bending check first.
Alrighty, and then I got a few points in that.
Oh, loud ones to show off.
3, so I gotta get
Be
a
careful, sir.
17.
Don't you doubt my nephew.
I mean, after him making us almost fall.
You made us fall.
Oh, yes, sorry.
It reminds me of that river we were in Arizona.
Oh wait, I used my bending modifier, right? Or my cheat,
So-
or my arcana.
No ability, just proficiency bonus.
But we all need to.
Oh wait, I made it. No, wait, no, I didn't. I got a 16 out of 17. 16 out of 17, yeah, that's what it was. Because I
Alright.
got 3 points in it, and it's a first level, so it's a 21 DC, and then I got 3 points, so 17 DC.
Or one short.
So I'm 1 short.
I'll give you the mastery point as you attempt the move.
Okay.
So your foot sinks into the water, and then you freeze the water under your foot, and it floats back up and pops your step
Whoa.
back up,
Nice.
and you're able to step across the creek.
Nice. Alright.
That's my boy. Nice job.
I don't see many
The
people.
trick is
And
in
the rest of us.
the trick is to freeze the surface of the water as you're
Can I try to
As you're stepping
water
on.
run?
Yeah.
Just once?
It'll be hard.
It'll
and
be
this
hard.
This is really hard.
This is steep. This is like that was a risky maneuver. This
wait,
is
wait.
This
Okay,
is
okay.
Let me tie you in first. So I'm gonna just ball up
Well, you're across the river.
rope. I'm gonna toss it over,
Okay.
and then
so you can drag me
so
out.
you can tie yourself onto it.
Alright. I don't remember if I've ever learned this one, but you
And
made
then
it
I'll-
look easy, so I'm gonna
And then
give it a
and then
shot.
I'll like wrap it around the tree, and then wrap it around like my waist, and then.
What do I
step
roll?
forward.
you're ready to go.
Yeah.
So
This is my first ever attempt.
yeah, make a survival, and you'll roll a d20, and it'll have to be a 19 to succeed.
4.
Be careful.
Alright, make
I just belly flop.
Make a dexterity.
I'm making athletics
Who,
to
me?
pull her in.
3. Plus
Yeah.
I'm making athletics to pull her in.
6.
Falling.
Hold on!
I got a 10.
help!
10 athletics.
Okay. Yeah. So you hold her,
Uh huh.
but she falls.
Uh huh.
The rope holds,
Uh huh.
but she falls.
All right.
So you take 3 points of damage.
Alright, so at least you're not being washed
Where
away.
do I take that away
Actually,
from?
let's just do
Oh,
1 point of damage because y'all don't have a lot of HP right now.
Still pretty low level. Yeah.
So you just kind of tumble down the rocks.
I just
a little
tumbled.
bit.
Okay.
And then you can swim over it.
Okay, I'm just
Well,
gonna.
he's already on the other side,
My
so if you
goodness.
want, you can just pull her in.
Alright, then I finished pulling her.
Get me aside, Olak.
My goodness, that looked quite painful, Lou.
Alright, then
Yeah,
I'll,
you
then
should
I'll,
take the bridge.
Yeah, no.
There's no bridge.
Oh.
Alright, so then I get you across. I'll take the rope off Lou, and I'll throw the rope to you. I say, tie it around your waist.
Thank you.
Take athletics for a good throw.
Try it as quick as
10.
possible.
Hits him in the
That'll
face.
do.
Fuck. I mean, excuse me.
Okay, so Kelsey, you can add water run to your list, but
As
you still don't have any
practicing.
mastery points with it.
Where do I add it? Level 1?
Yep, it's a level 1.
So how do I keep track of mastery practice? Do I just put like 1 time, like with tally mark?
Right, so write 0 out of 21, and then I'll give you mastery points
When I
as you
successfully
train.
do it?
It's for attempts, training, practice, meditation, studying, any of those things, and I'll just award them as it's appropriate.
Okay. I just thought I was younger than I am.
We appreciate your efforts.
Thanks.
No.
I need the drink.
What?
Will you give me some more of the dark beer?
Beer run.
Yes, we'll keep going.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so we made it across.
Yeah, we traversed the creek.
So will you make
Trying to
a?
make it to the trailhead.
Did you make a check? Did you make an acrobatics check?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So you're just
Danny, are you done with that?
trying to. You might have to make a leap from rock
Yeah.
to rock.
Should I roll again or just take this?
Whatever. It's up to you.
I rolled a
Personal
12. Shit. I thought I had a 5, but I had a 1 actually. Yikes, let's roll again. Nah, I'm just gonna go with it. I still have a 13.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough.
Cool.
You might slip and catch yourself, but
Sorry, Olak, still slipping and sliding.
it's pretty wet there too.
Nice.
Still slipping and sliding.
Wait,
Yeah,
did you water run or did you
No, I just
jump
got
across?
foot jump, but I won't slip. Cause I was on the rope there.
Jump the creek.
So, Cressy, tell me, where do you come from? Where do you call home?
Well, it must be your old mind slipping. I definitely mentioned before that I hail from a far more northern, icier part of the water tribe kingdom. Yes.
Do you want a town name or do you want to make that up later?
The town is called Eucadia.
Eucadia.
And I'm UK.
No.
Just kidding. I told you I
Yeah,
have my
there's-
humors. I told you I have my humors, but yes, I come from a
How about-
larger.
Wait, do you want one or do you want to make it up? You
Oh,
can
yeah,
make
you
it
can-
up now or
You
later.
can get. You can. I can make it up later. We can talk about it.
Okay, we'll do it later then.
Yeah. But yeah, just a way more northern, far from here village.
UAville.
New Vegas.
Is where you're from? What's the climate like where you're from?
It's icy.
Okay, so it's
northern. Yeah, northern. Like that's why I'm more proficient in ice
Okay.
moves.
Mm.
But I came down here because UA was from the Southern Water Tribe, so I felt I could get a deeper connection with her down here.
Yes,
I know it's
we are the best down here.
yes, I know it's quite spiritually charged in a lot of these areas.
Yes, the best in the whole world.
Sure.
I'm just kidding. Glad to have
let's
you,
keep going.
Cressy.
Let's keep it moving.
So now we're walking up the creek.
Nope.
Alright, so now
Jump the creek.
No. Let's
Jump.
let's go to the trail.
you're going for Olak's trail. So let's have one last acrobatics for continuing to traverse this rocky, slippery, steep terrain.
21.
21's great.
19.
Getting a hang of it.
I'm old, but I'm able.
21.
All of you are getting a hang of it. So that section went well.
Easy peasy, right, Pico? Pico comes running back.
Nah.
Come on. Why not?
You didn't say that loud. I think Pico's probably off running before us.
Pico will find us, don't worry. They have good
You got your son.
He always finds us.
Yeah.
So this trail that you have forged is still quite steep, but now that it's been walked before and you know that it's passable.
So we're going like uphill.
Yeah, you're climbing up now. So the first part of it would be walking, hiking, trudging along, so no checks necessary. And then you probably get to a steeper section where you might need some pitons and gear. I would say this is probably a class 4 scramble, so you're moving up. You're going up pretty steep. It's not quite vertical, so you could do it without gear, but
Be safer.
yeah, if you want gear.
Yeah, I'll be safe. Start taking the gear out.
So we're all tied together.
I'll tie everyone to me.
I noticed that my hip is a little sore. Could just be because of the incline. Can I make a perception on weather? Can I do that?
Yeah, of course.
Is it perception?
Yep.
Okay.
I think your hip's been sore for as long as I've known you.
Oh no, it's only sore when it's gonna rain, Olak. I always tell you. You know, the hips don't lie. Natural 20.
Hey.
Downpour.
Thanks.
I think it's gonna rain, kids.
Thanks
My
for
hip's
the...
a little sore, and
thanks
then it
for the
starts
rain.
raining.
You hear,
Auntie.
let's say you hear thunder. You hear like a crack of.
Wow, you created this thing.
I told you, kids.
It's off in the distance a little, but it's coming.
All right. Well, let's keep an eye on it. If it starts getting closer, then we'll set up a shelter.
I mean, it could always blow away. My hips don't know if it's gonna stay. It just knows that it's around.
Lovely hips.
I did want to say one other thing,
It's like
Olaf,
wax
for
has
your smaller map. There's a little like a little blue dot
Bless yourself.
on it.
Oh right, yeah.
Shit, now I just gave myself more backstory.
Alright.
Yep. I see.
That is the
I'm
hot
just
spot.
blessing everyone.
Okay.
Who is he?
And that's pretty close to where we're at, right?
Y'all are heading in that direction for sure, and I would say that there's probably enough space to camp out up there too.
Okay. Then yeah, since I hear the thunder coming in, I'll set us up there. We'll have a good night there.
Okay. So let's all make some survival checks or athletics checks for climbing.
Have we gotten to the fork yet?
Not yet. This is moving up the fork.
Okay.
Athletics?
Yep, athletics.
13.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, it's on.
You'll probably climb last.
Uh,
Well, or maybe since you're
why
setting
is
gear,
it
you might have to go
negative?
first.
What?
How do you want first?
10.
But I've tied them to me.
Well,
Okay.
So they're tied to me.
I have 0 athletics and I just rolled an 8.
Okay. So
So 8.
this is a slow process. It's not that hard of a climb ultimately, so you all make it up, but Olak, you're definitely dragging a little. Like you're kind of pulling the group a little, like having to encourage them and push them along. It's like this is not the hardest climb that you're gonna get to.
We're carrying the team on my waist right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Doing great, Olak.
I
Thanks.
just use reassurance again and just calm his emotions down. Look back and see he's.
Olak's good. Olak, this is what he loves, dude. He loves facing challenges with his friends. He's in his zone right now for sure.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger,
Exactly.
Olak. Never forget.
He's viewing this as a good challenge. You know, like if he can keep y'all alive out here, then he's proven something to himself.
Keep anyone alive.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh wow, you're truly great. I'm just on his back. Reading a book. I'm meditating on his back, like reading the UA scripture.
You're meditating on your
I'm not even
moves,
like
your bending moves.
I'm just reading the UA scripture and meditating.
What are you rolling for?
You know,
He's blessing the group.
He's learning some moves, dude.
Background check.
So we get to camp.
So y'all climb. Olak has to give the rope a tug once in a while to help somebody over a little ledge or
It's
something.
always
but
Cressy.
It's
think
you
it's a-
sometimes, but you say it's always Cressy.
It's always Cressy.
I'm just like,
You got a 10, right?
Yeah.
And
But he got an 8.
Yeah.
but we know I can't do stuff.
That's why it's always you.
I can't quite remember the map. That one. So y'all should be getting. Oh, I can bring it up. Oh no, I can't. Wait, yes, I can.
Yeah, so the trail I see splits off. So there's like left and right. Imagine where, if we're going up to the hot spring, we'll probably take it a left. Right.
Oh, the hot spring?
Yeah, yeah, because it's the closest
It's on
campsite.
the phone.
It's the closest campsite right now. And if
I've
there's
been
thunder,
there in 15
and
years.
if there's thunder coming in, then we definitely want to be camped up.
Sit in the hot spring.
I know you need it for your bones.
Hey, need it for the
So-
bones. Smoke a little herb joint.
So
Got that up here?
Mullen,
trail-
only mullen.
Yeah.
Wow!
The split that y'all are on right now,
Mm-hmm.
if you go up from there, you'll end up at a glacier. You'll have to go right and cross,
Up here.
and then go up from there.
To get to the springs?
You have to go around the mountain and then up the
Jesus.
trail on the other side.
Not tonight.
But at least you are still on a trail. You're gonna wrap around like a headland where the mountain bulges out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll be climbing again.
Okay.
So, how about everyone make constitution checks? How's everybody doing with their wind?
Doing great.
12.
Wrong die.
19.
Nice. That endurance is kicking
baby.
in.
God, can I get a break?
Been around a long time.
Because it landed on the map.
That's just convenient. That's just convenient.
Y'all playing Ben rules.
Yep. I love Ben Gary rules.
Exactly.
I know Ben's in the chat.
Oh, do we have viewers?
We have 4 viewers.
What's up, viewers?
It went worse.
That's what. Hey, look. If you're gonna take rerolls, you gotta take the rerolls.
Ben Gary rolls are the best because if it touches anything, he re-rolls.
But if it's good, he won't.
But it's smart because earlier it kept coming up here and then roll like it almost hit like a 17 and then rolled to a 10 earlier, and I was like,
Gotta
Damn.
roll that.
Well,
makes
what
sense.
are we checking?
Makes sense, Ben Gary. You're
What are
not
we
wrong.
checking? What should
What did I
add?
say? Constitution.
Constitution.
Const.
So be it.
Ah, see. I have a 5.
Cressy.
You are tired. You're winded.
I must say, I mean, I've already said it 4 times, but I'm more of a writer and a reader than a climber and a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I must
We can
say,
take
I'm
we can take a short break. We can take a little.
a bit winded. I can see you guys are used to traversing these mountains.
Come
I'm
on,
listening.
Cressy. I'm 87 and I'm doing fine.
It's the altitude. It's the altitude.
Those northerners.
It's pretty flat up there.
Think a hill's a mountain, then come down here and almost die.
But let's not make a mountain out of a molehill. I mean, let's turn this mountain to a molehill, because my goodness. Anyone been to Earth here?
Alright, then I'll let you have a little break. So we'll set
But I
up.
choose my own breaks, and I just
Do a little snack break. Okay, you ready to keep going then?
All
I
right,
say we
Cressy,
take a
the
break
key-
right now.
What? All right. We're taking a break. I'm calling. I'm giving out my signal for Pico. So my signal is pinkies up, whistle. I can't actually do it, but
You're about to do it, and Pico pops out of a bush beside you.
Pico, my man.
I said the whole
What's
time.
up, Pico?
Let's go.
In this time, in this
Pico, how's it going? How's it look out there?
Pico de
Pico.
Gallo.
Pico, come here, Pico. Come here, Pico. How's it look out there? How's it look?
In this
Yeah?
time that we're
How's it
taking a
look?
break, can I
Oh yeah.
meditate on
Did you have fun?
frost breath?
Did you see anything weird? Did
I
you
mean,
see anything weird, Pico?
Yeah. The,
No?
The ice
You didn't
breath
see
one.
anything
Yeah.
weird? Okay. Thank you,
Trying to catch your
Pico.
breath.
Pico
Makes
told me he
sense.
didn't see anything strange.
Yeah, how does... Okay.
So me being so short-winded, I'll just
Start focusing
I
on your
start
breath.
thinking about the fact that I need to master ice breath when I'm doing breathing exercises, trying to lower the temperature using bending with my mouth.
Slow
Nice.
breathing down.
Yes.
Some jerky.
Trying to cool the breath, cool the air around.
Good boy, Pico. Good boy.
I'm trying to meditate.
Alex munching on some seal jerky.
Me too.
Pico comes and disturbs me. Hey, Pico. Pico de gallo.
He
does the
scoffed
frost.
at
He
you.
does the frost breath for me. I learned from him.
Hi, baby.
Cool. So you get a mastery point for ice breath.
From Pico?
From
No, from
meditating.
meditating.
Oh, I see.
The ice meditation. Ice breath meditation.
Where do I write that?
Next to the move. Next to
Yeah.
prosper.
So I think it should have a 1 out of 21 already beside it, so you can just cross out the 1 and say 2.
So like, no. On
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it. Here it is.
what the hell?
1 out of 21.
Good boy, Pico.
No, you're
Good
now you're at 2
boy.
out of 21.
Well, I didn't. It is. I just write.
Pico.
I just write 2. Right?
Pico. Did you eat anything
Okay.
out there? Did you eat anything?
And I could try to use it whenever, but it doesn't mean it'll hit.
Right.
Okay.
But for good attempts or like ambitious attempts, stuff like that, I'll give mastery points. So if you fucking go for it, then you might, even if you fail, you might get a mastery point out of it.
And we're right now. Are we at the split still, or we went around? Are
So
we
y'all
closer?
have made it around. You see where the trail kind of curves toward Kelsey?
Mhm.
So
Right
y'all
here?
made it around there.
So we went all the way up here.
That's why you were so out of breath.
Are we? How close are we to hot springs now?
Yeah, you still have another hike up. It's higher up the mountain toward the glaciers, but you're kind of on your last stretch toward it.
How much time till sundown?
I would say it's probably getting to mid-afternoon at this point, so probably getting
about
pretty
time.
close since it's...
We got time on lock?
Well,
You
we
got
got
the
we
right
got a couple
moves.
hours. Yeah, we'll probably be setting camp up in the dark, but
Right.
That's okay.
You'll,
Yeah,
you'll
time
probably
up,
get
yeah.
there in the
I
daylight.
can set a fire
Mhm.
first.
alrighty. Then we keep climbing.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Onward.
Pico, do what you want to do, okay?
Olak, make a survival for your climbing gear for this one. You're gonna... there's gonna be another, like, longer class 4 scramble type deal. So, go ahead and make your survival check, and then
Can you tell me one of
everyone-
your stories as I'm setting this gear up? Give me
Yeah.
a bonus.
What kind of story?
Just
An encouragement or
yeah, just
inspirational
an inspirational story.
Story about the old times.
story? To inspire you?
Yeah.
Alright. Olak, I don't know
Make sure we get there safely.
don't know if you've heard this one, but I've crossed this terrain before.
Oh.
I was a young lady, probably like
40.
17. Oh, Olak, not 40. It's like 17. I was pretty young. It was my first journey away from our village.
Oh, okay.
I set out to travel and I was gone for years. Traveling and getting to know other people. That's how I met my dear friend, Axel. Anyway, we were crossing this terrain. We didn't take this specific path, but we were in this area and
Y'all made out?
no, it got really tough. It got really tough. The weather turned bad.
Oh.
And it got really cold. It started snowing a lot. It wasn't as flooded as it is now, but it started
It's colder.
snowing a lot, and we weren't so prepared with gear for the cold. But you know, we ended up making some tough decisions to like go out and hunt and find some like skins and fur to use, and
Wow.
it wasn't an easy one to make, but we did it. We
Well managed.
made do with what we had, and we got across.
Okay.
Love the story.
Excellent. I think I can set this up. Let's time up well then. Hell yeah. And 21.
Lovely.
Do I take anything
Perfect.
away for using that?
G point.
Sorry, my story wasn't great.
No, I don't.
That was great, yeah.
It'll get better. I think I'll prepare my arsenal.
Practice makes.
Improv.
So, athletics checks for everyone for climbing.
Natural 20.
That
Yeah.
time, yeah. That time you don't reroll.
A.
But you can reroll.
Auntie's fit.
14. I rolled a 14.
14. Plus 1, 15.
And
I tie
Korra.
Yukai to me.
14.
Okay.
UK to me, and I pull him.
It's Crescent UK.
Come on, Cressy.
Okay.
Yeah, this time
I
I
was
see
like-
that they're more capable, so don't tie them to me.
Cool.
Ah, yes. I'm glad you're respecting us more now.
You're
I
welcome.
always knew it was in me. I just needed
You're
to warm
welcome.
up.
I'm proud. I'm a proud teacher.
Don't
You're
drink too
doing
much on
great.
this mountain.
You're doing great, kid. How long have you been exploring this area? Seem to know it
This
well.
area, well, it's where I started off. So most of my childhood.
I remember you being
probably
an adventurous one.
Yeah, it's probably like 5 years.
Your siblings were all, willing to go with the normal
Right.
activities.
My older
but
brother joined
you
the
were,
Navy. My older sister has a family.
but you were kind of weird.
I just chuck over here.
But I like that about you.
Oh,
I
thank you.
never had kids myself, but I think if I did, I'd hope they were as weird as you.
I must say, he's definitely showed me his tenacity and strength. Must thank you for this journey so far.
Cressy, we gotta strengthen you up a bit, boy. I'm gonna
Please,
show
it's
Cressy the
Crescent.
exercises I do every night.
Please, we're literally tied together. Let's just go
Come on, Cressy. I like to do
right now.
20 squats, lateral bend,
She like
lateral bend,
I just-
sleep
I
every
just-
night, and you'll never die.
I just jump off the mountain.
Yeah.
Natural 20. Damn it.
Successful jump.
God.
No, I'm telling you, Cressy. Maybe 7. I can do this. You better listen to me.
Pico.
Pico's coming. Look at him. Not there.
Alright, so y'all climb up this rocky terrain.
We're like here.
Going up, and I think you're going off the map, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Up
This
to
way?
the hot spring. Yep.
Yeah.
Up that way.
This way?
Yep. Up to the hot spring. I have a trail that leads directly to the hot spring. So
What's
Lovely.
this marking?
It's just there.
that's
That's
us.
just a
That's
hot
us.
spring.
Yeah, that can be
So
y'all.
we're at the hospital now?
Yeah, so y'all make the climb up and come over you are coming over the ridge of the climb to flatter ground where the hot spring is.
Ooh,
Before-
baby, my joints are feeling good.
Everyone
We're almost
make
there.
perception check.
I was gonna say before we do it, I would love to read spirit at the hot spring
Okay.
if that can be done.
Once you get to the hot spring, or like
Like right when we're close to it before we enter hot spring territory. Like,
14.
if we could see it, but not like
so you're just trying to get a.
if it's like a forest line, like
It's a
at the,
perception.
where we consider
It's
not
gonna-
at the house.
It's gonna be a rock ledge that you kind of
go over.
climb over.
So like when we can see it, I would like to do it, just but not like when we step in.
Okay.
Looks like he doesn't know how to
Yeah,
get to
you
you.
can go ahead and do it. For me.
15.
I got a 7.
Should I plus
Total.
perception?
Perception.
Yeah.
Oh, but I
We'll
just
have
rolled in
5.
that
Oh,
one.
so for read spirit, it'll just be. I'll just give you a read. The roll would be for perception. So for read spirit, I think you're probably getting a spirit read of like the mountain range in general, which is. I don't think you've been this high in the mountains before, right?
No.
So you turn around, like if you look behind you, you just get this sense to like look back. You've been facing the rock the whole time, and you look back and you just see across this beautiful green valley with white peaks coming up.
Wow.
And like gray rock. It's just, these mountains are enormous. They're
My
some
goodness.
probably some of the biggest you've seen in your life, and you see some glaciers stretching out too. You see like these white, blue, flat areas in between the mountains, and it's just impressive. It's really beautiful, and you know that this is where, maybe not here exactly, but these southern glaciers are where Yue came to fight the Sun Spirit.
Wow.
So
What a
you're
what a-
getting this aerial view of it, and your sense of grandeur for Yue is only like growing and increasing with it.
Wow. Such a beautiful place. My sense is only growing and increasing.
While he's perceiving all of this goodness, I rolled a 7.
Wait, I wanted to say more.
It's okay. I'm just gonna do something at the same time. You can go back to it.
Alright.
I'm gonna be stripping down and getting in the hot springs.
You're not there yet.
What?
You're not. No, y'all haven't.
Guys,
I
I
was-
was,
I thought we
this
were
is-
there.
This is as y'all are coming over the ridge.
Oh, I thought we
saying
got
that-
to the
I
hot springs.
I feel called and led by a spirit. I must tell y'all this story out of the chapter. I mean, y'all must know it, but please, this scene just brings me to my knees.
Okay, tell it to us, Cressy.
Croissant, thank you. I'll take
Tomato, tomato.
Anyways, guys, this scene is so impressive. It's just this valley, these mountain peaks, the snow, the glacier in that direction. Guys, if we think back over 2,000 years ago, Yue fought for us in a place similar to this. She fought the Sun Spirit. Such an endearing thing. For 6 hours straight, she fought the
6
spirit.
hour battle. Wow.
It was such a powerful battle.
Jesus.
Without her, it wouldn't be life in this valley. Such a beautiful place. We must give reverence and respect and honor to such a being. And I just like bow my head to it.
I do respect Yue.
Beautiful.
Even though I don't respect the practices, I feel connected to Yue.
Yeah. That full moon's kind of blowhard.
Well, you know, I find that you must separate the people from the practice. I found anyone can use anything incorrectly.
Or incorrectly.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said correctly.
I use it correctly.
Oh, okay.
Power corrupts absolutely. But some, you know. I just ended, I just closed it. I just turned around. Beautiful scene.
I'm gonna give him a pat on the back. Thanks, Cressy.
You know I'm kind of weak. It's croissant. Thank you. I mean crescent.
Do we get a little bit motivated to make the end of our trek?
Y'all are coming over the ridge. So what were your perception rolls?
14?
15 plus 5. So
Unnatural 20?
a regular 20.
Mine was 7.
Regular 20. Yours was 7. You're lost in the story.
Hey.
You're
So I
coming
was
over the
thinking
ridge,
about that hot
but
spring.
Soft stuff.
okay, all right. And then
Joints
you
are
are
hurting.
telling your story, and then from like behind you or up over the ridge, you hear a noise you probably haven't heard before.
Very
It's
strange.
like it's kind of like a grunt, but also like
A growl?
Pico?
Make it.
Pico? Dude, can I? Oh, that's not Pico.
I know, this
Does anyone
is-
else hear it? Does anyone else
Pico
hear it?
doesn't make those noises.
Oh, is it getting closer?
It's not getting closer,
I
but
take my
it's,
picks out.
it hears you and it's going.
Could I? Is it close enough for me to?
You can't see it. It's over the ridge.
Are we in any danger?
Can
Can we go explore?
roll an insight check?
Does Pico come back? I feel like he would come back. there was
And
danger.
Olak, roll an insight as well.
I rolled an 8.
Because
Oh,
you
sweet.
probably hear it now. The UK is.
18.
Okay,
What
this
about me?
this sounds like an animal trying to like warn you
Mhm.
that it's there.
It's territory.
I have
Can
like,
I
I rolled an 11.
Can I try to do a call? Do animal handling?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Just try to imitate the call back. But do I know the animal that it is?
You can look over. You can look over the edge.
Okay, I'll
You
go
don't
take a
know
little
by
peek.
sound.
I'll go take a little peek.
It is a walrus goat. So it's in the
What is
hot
it?
spring. It's just chilling in the hot spring. Tusks, horns, fur,
Hooves.
big hooves. Yeah, and they climb all over these mountains. They're pretty stubborn
Yeah.
and
Territorial.
territorial. Yeah,
Do they climb like the mountain goat, where they can climb like any mountain?
Yeah. They can climb anything, but they're slow. They're not as fast as goats.
Yeah.
They're not agile.
Okay.
You know they're territorial, but they're. You also know that they. Well, actually, roll a nature check before I give you this information.
12.
All right. Yeah, they're just kind of brutish. You know, they're like bullish. So.
Well, I would like to do something.
Yeah, so you can call back to it if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to intimidate it by
Okay.
doing the same call.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 20, unnatural 20.
Okay. Let me roll.
He got great dice. He just be 20 every time.
It rolls a natural 20.
Oh.
So it's trying to. It's like snorting,
Yeah.
pawing at the water, stomping, shaking its head back and forth.
May I interject?
It's just one of them.
Yeah, it's just one.
Please allow me.
Okay.
And I try to do the common spirit maneuver to like with creatures to like make it friendly towards me.
It's
Turn spirit. So turn spirit will only work on spirits.
themselves. Okay. I cannot help you.
All right. Our last shot is Lou. If once Lou gets back from the Lou.
Hopefully she could talk to the animal.
Lou, I need you to.
Wait, I'm in the
this
caboose.
shit just
I wasn't perceptive.
Lou. Okay, so there's
Catch me up.
There's that.
What's
walrus
going on?
goat. I tried to intimidate it away, but it's pretty dead set on staying here. So.
A walrus goat?
Yeah, walrus goat. So maybe you can use your speak with animals ability.
Please befriend it.
Alright, I'm gonna
to
try.
convince it
I'm gonna step in front of
At least
all
just
of
let
them.
us like be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna step in front of them, hands up, and I'm gonna try to talk to this walrus
You need
goat.
your staff for this.
All right, I
I
got-
think your staff should, or your.
I walk with my staff, so it's pretty much in hand most of the time.
But you know, it's a show of like
Power.
strength. Yeah.
Yeah. So put it down. Yeah, I do like step, staff. Like a standoff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, we don't have speak with animals on your sheet.
I have it.
You do?
Yeah.
She does.
I look the walrus goat straight in the eyes and I say, "Friend,
No, it's not a friend.
we're not here to fight. We're just here. We're on a journey. And
Should I set up camp?
we want to camp here. But we mean no harm." That's what I'm gonna tell him.
Okay, make a persuasion check. At disadvantage because it's already very adamant that it wants to stay.
Can I do?
Oh,
Can,
okay.
At
When it says-
disadvantage?
Yeah.
When it says help a friendly creature, can it be the walrus goat?
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. So I got 14 plus 5.
That was the lower number?
No, it was a 3.
Oh wait, I had to take the lower?
Yeah.
That's what
that's
disadvantage is.
Damn. Alright, so 8.
Alright, let's roll initiative.
Hey.
So
Alright.
everyone roll a d20 and add your initiative.
Wait, see, that's
Or-
what I'm talking about.
Also
I'm just
known
gonna
as
start
your
rolling on the floor.
dexterity modifier.
21.
15.
Okay.
So he doesn't take my gambit.
Nope.
Or he accepts, but
It's
he
alright.
attacks.
I see you.
The moment you said friend, it was like, I'm not your friend, buddy.
I heard friend before.
It's kind of like a name. Walrus sounds weird.
Raj just do grunts. He goes,
Yeah, but they also go. Oh wait. Oh, it's seals that go.
yeah, the walrus just go.
And goats probably do the same. So it's probably mostly grunting. What was your initiative?
What did goats do?
Initiative. Where's that on here?
Go to your
What do
saving
goats
throws.
do actually?
I feel like the
Go to here. Oh wait, initiative. This
1?
Initiative. Yeah.
Gosh.
One.
Your dexterity
7.
plus your
or
plus
here.
what you roll.
7.
It's
Oh.
this initiative.
7.
Okay.
21.
So is initiative always the same as dexterity modifier?
Yes, it is.
Unless you get a feat.
Yeah.
Huh.
Unless you have something that adds to it.
Bless us, priest.
Y'all are in combat now. You
Damn
should
it.
Alright.
had to do that beforehand.
Are we fighting this
Too
thing
busy
for real?
looking at
Yeah.
the clouds.
Yeah. So it charges. It
I'm in front, right?
it paws up out of the water and like stomps its hoof on the edge of the pool. So it's ready to fight.
So would the order be? Because I stepped in front of them. So would we be in a triangle
Yeah,
technically?
Yep, pretty much. But
But you rolled.
Olak has the
You had
first.
the first move.
Yeah, the first move.
And you rolled. Do I have second move?
You have second. Yeah,
Okay.
and then UK's third.
Who's on my right? In the triangle. Who wants to be my right? On like back right.
I'm probably ahead. So
Well,
it's probably you
you'll
two
probably
at the
charge
back.
ahead.
You'll probably charge ahead. I'm just curious about where placement is.
It's you two in the back and then me in the front.
No, but I had stepped in front of you guys.
Right. So Lou stepped in front, and then you're
To
moving
make the
from.
Oh,
speak
right.
with animals. So I'm just trying to get a feel for where
Yeah,
everyone's
then I
at.
can say I'm on your right.
But you can move ahead,
But I'm on your
obviously.
right.
Hey, Pico. Pico came back at an inconvenient time.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
We're gonna feed it.
Pico, not now.
Pico, go back to the woods. Go back to the woods, Pico.
So take out my picks. I'll take out my climbing picks.
Okay.
And
You probably have them out. Well, maybe not. Rock climbing.
they were just on my side.
Yeah.
So take them out. And that's my free action, right?
Pico stayed. I don't want to leave.
It's okay. He'll like
On my shoulder.
nestle up to your leg. I think he'd still be on the ground. I don't think he wants to.
I'll go to my flow state. I'll go to my offensive flow.
Pico, you're on camera.
And then I'll go up to it and attack it. Use attack it with both of my picks.
So y'all are probably
Shake it off.
30 feet away. I guess.
Can we draw it as it
Oh
goes?
yeah, I meant to.
I can draw it on the back of some paper.
I meant to print a grid map, which I can do really quickly if y'all want.
Yeah, picture
Sure.
right there. It's nice
And then we
for
can just draw it up real
combat
quick.
to see where people move.
Sure.
You said we're 30 feet away from the walrus goat.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna put y'all a little further. I think this campground is big enough that y'all would probably start around 40 feet away.
So once we're in combat, he can't bless us, and I can't probably.
You can. No, you
You
can.
you can use those. You just have to use them with the execution time. So you
Oh,
have to
okay.
use them on your turn.
On your turn,
Whereas
okay.
if you catch it right before combat, you can have it in combat
Free
but
turn.
not use your turn for it.
So when you say catch it right before,
Right, like
Can
we
I-
heard.
It's like when
Like
he
he
heard
heard
that grunt,
we
if
heard
he
it
was
wrong.
like, I bless you all.
or
then-
could he do it like right as I'm trying to speak with him?
If he had
two.
said so.
If he had said so.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But once we know it's combat time, you gotta wait.
You gotta roll initiative.
Well, I wouldn't have blown it.
Cressy? If you wouldn't have fallen off a mountain, maybe we would have got here earlier.
Maybe you could have talked to spirits better.
What?
He was never your friend.
He's not a spirit, Cressy. This is an animal.
We're all living beings. We're all spiritual.
Yes, yes.
There's nothing spiritual about this mountain.
Hold on.
Walrus goat.
Oh, I thought you meant about the mountain.
No, the walrus goat.
Walrus horse goat?
Walrus horse goat.
Pico, what do you think? Get on that mic. Pico.
Sniff into the mic. Huff at it.
He's so cute.
Look at.
Alright. Sells out quick though, as soon as Danny moves.
What pepper is not offline? Don't bullshit me.
On stream? You gonna say it's on stream?
Right? Yeah, it's working. Doofus.
My name's Doofus.
Hello, my name's Doofus.
3-minute intermission, guys. Maybe I'll text all the people that's been texting me back.
Who's texting you?
I got people.
Damn, Signal is not working for me today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and it told me. Oh, now it is. But it sent me a mess. It like put a notification up earlier that was like Signal's malfunctioning.
Someone hacks the system.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Or like FBI is trying to like get intel on shit.
Maybe. I'm sure.
All those Proud Boys out this weekend?
True.
That's not a joke. Alright, greatest printing. Brad needs
Did you print 2?
I think I probably printed like 4 on accident.
I remember the good old days when podcasts didn't have people on.
We're on a break.
True.
Yeah, it takes back my people.
Alright. Brad, come help me draw this. Or else I'm just gonna freehand it. Can I draw the hot springs? Alright, I'm gonna draw pools. I'm gonna draw pools. Is that okay? I did it.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Nothing?
Alright.
Snack break.
I'm gonna put the walrus goat in the middle.
So each square should be 5 feet, Kels. You hear that part?
Called him by
Oh,
his name.
well, how far are we from him?
1, 2, so 10, 20, 30, 40. That's pretty good. So he'll be here.
Yeah. That's what I suspected.
Should we get, well,
Those are bodies.
yeah, you already wrote the
Well,
characters on it. Do you wanna, I'll go get some game pieces.
You should have told him by
Or we
his
can
name.
use dice. Which one would y'all rather use for your characters?
I wanted to use the game pieces.
Okay. Do you want the sorry game pieces or the ones from?
No, the little Catan ones.
They're some miscellaneous pawn pieces. Y'all can all do houses.
Probably the biggest out of all of us, right?
This?
Yeah.
Wait, Kyrie, you did this?
I'm a big boy.
There's like 8 movies here.
It's a ritual. Ritual pint.
People on screen don't understand that. They think we got problems.
I'm gonna be yellow. I guess blue's pretty water tribey,
Nice.
If.
I'm definitely dipping in there.
right?
Huh?
Blue's pretty water tribey.
Yeah, it should be good.
It's all the same shit.
Curry's white.
What?
Yep.
Unbelievable. You're trying to insult me
White.
on a molecular level? Sleep time. Make it.
This is the part of the stream where Kyrie falls asleep, y'all.
Happens every time.
That did not happen last time. I just
You don't remember the end of the game. You were leaning over here like this.
This booch, dude, this hard booch has got me lit.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the hard booch.
yeah, y'all was fucking drug addicts out here. I mean, man, alcohol's a drug.
We're being
alcoholics.
sponsored by Strange Beast.
No, we're not. Don't say that.
Natural
We're gonna
and
get ass to
organic hard kombucha. Fun fact about organic, it doesn't mean anything. Actually, it means something. It means that the chemicals are carbon and hydrogen heavy instead of metal based.
But heavy metals aren't good for you. So.
Heavy metals aren't good for
Unless
us,
it's a
but
band.
when it's organic, they have to spray 2 times as much because they don't work as well.
But then you go to the barn for some organic heavy metal, and that's what's lit.
Pico. Dude, you be acting different on stream.
He does act different.
Bro,
He
get
does.
away from me. Jeez.
Alright. Y'all ready to fight?
Yes.
It's that time.
So,
The priest goes into his meditative
Does
state.
Pico have any abilities?
Oh!
None?
So, here's the deal.
But that dude's Firefox thing at that and Korra could do stuff.
Yeah, but you don't get to control them. You don't get to say, basically, like, as the GM, I decide if Pico intervenes. Or I'm going to add a feat that I haven't added yet that will be Animal Companion so that you can actively direct the animal. So that's something that you could take at level 4 if you wanted to.
So he's here with me, but I have no control over him.
No, right.
just asking to do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take your action or your bonus action to ask, like, he might follow, but he might not.
You
Or
better
like the
fight.
old lady from Guardian of the Spirit when she was in a pickle, she knew the spirit would eat her if she offered up her animal. So she offered her animal and the spirit ate all of them and then she got pooped out by the spirit and was safe.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's some boss that teaches.
That happened.
That's a different
I don't remember
universe.
that.
You watched the whole thing? You
All I'm
remember
saying
that?
is you better use your thing to attack because I'm just
I don't think
pray
it's
for
that
my
episode.
turn. That's my downside.
Alright,
Just
so
pray
it's
at
my turn, right?
Yep.
So, never mind, I can't make it all the way there. So Olaf will move up in front. And he tells everybody, stay behind me.
I'll protect you.
And I'll,
You guy immediately moved.
and I'll pull out my longbow.
Snipe it.
Man, I wish we
And
had
yeah,
more pasta.
take a shot at it. Hey,
Nice.
21.
Bro, okay, you roll 20 every time. This thing's loaded.
They're
And
13 dice.
6 piercing damage.
Cool.
Right
Yeah, that-
between the eyes.
I would say right in the shoulder. I don't think it didn't kill it, so probably didn't go into his face.
I shoot it right in the brain,
It wasn't-
but it survives. It wasn't a vital part of the brain.
It wasn't the execution
This
shot.
animal doesn't rely on
It just can't
brain.
smell anymore.
Its
That's it.
brain is actually in its butt.
It's why. Couldn't come up with something better.
Yeah.
What with the child,
Whatever-
8-year-old
Whatever's
imagination?
easy. But
That's what came to mind first. That's classic improv.
we're professionals. Alright, Lou, what you doing?
Nico, get on the mic.
Classical professionals.
You
Lou, it's your turn.
start singing.
Okay, Olak.
Help us, Lou.
Jesus.
Lou, hit it!
You know I'm gonna pray about it. You know I'm gonna pray about it.
I'm gonna get my longbow out and I'm gonna shoot over Olak's shoulder.
Okay.
Oh God, you better shoot over the shoulder.
That's the back of the neck. Kills me instantly.
Well, I hope this goes well.
Do it.
11.
A plus your
Nice.
longbow.
Longbow.
Yeah, it should be over here.
-2.
Where do they put it?
You should be in here.
Oh, up there.
You didn't even have
Plus
a
5,
longbow.
16.
Yeah, that is.
Plus 1d8 plus 3 of damage. So that's this one.
You're like trying to frolic, you know.
Oh, wait. 1 plus 3, 4 damage.
Okay.
I'm just
Nico
like,
looks so concerned.
we're all creatures of UA, and I just like start praying about it.
You should step and get behind us. That'd be funny. Don't make a train.
I just get behind him. And just get on my knees and just, UA, have your way. And I just like, I just close my eyes and just pray.
You don't do anything useful.
Nothing.
Damn,
Just pray. Alright, Walrus Goat charges. How far is Olak?
Oh, shit.
30 feet.
Is a
30
lined up
feet.
formation the best?
Shit. It's just like bowling.
Alright, it's gonna
Takes us all out.
bluff charge you. And
Okay.
so it's gonna move 15 feet toward you and
1, 2,
snort
Do a little kick.
and like paw at the ground really hard and snort and like lower its head like it's gonna ram into you. So it's gonna make an intimidation check. It rolls a 5. Are you intimidated?
You laugh.
No, I'm not very intimidated by this goat.
Alright.
I'm feeling kind of hungry.
Well,
You better kill it then, Olak.
that's what it did.
Make some dinner.
Right?
You're up,
Curry-
Olak.
curry
Does
goat.
Alright.
this goat have 2 arrows in it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Celebrate.
It might like after it sees you not react to its charge, it probably starts to like back up toward the pool. So it's gonna take its other 15 feet of movement to like back away.
Back and
Yeah.
toward the edge of the pool.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know that look the animals get in their eyes when they might, like when a deer in the headlights type of look. Like it looks like it might bolt.
It's
on
clearly outnumbered.
Can I
Yeah.
intervene? No.
When it didn't intimidate you, it kind of realized that it wasn't gonna.
Alright, I want it for the kill. Make her get our food.
Whoa!
No?
You're gonna kill it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think you should not kill it. Can I heal it before I say that?
No, your turn's gone.
I guess it's your
It's not gonna
turn.
come back to me. He just
I
gets
guess
to kill
it's-
the
Unlock's
body.
just thinking
No, we just
about
go- you
securing
go
some
in the
food
same order.
for the rest of the
I
week.
know, I'm saying for later.
Yeah, it's
You
Olak's
wanna-
turn.
you
So
wanna kill it?
You do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna go. Maybe I won't do any damage to it, but I'll just go up and do regular attacks. I'm not gonna go into my flow state.
Hey, what?
21,
This is impossible.
18, 21 and 18 damage.
18 damage.
No, sorry, 2 attack.
Oh.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Its armor class is 10.
It's all
So
over.
then it's
It's all over.
3 plus 6, so 9 damage. 9 piercing damage with my picks.
Okay, it is bloody and limping
Mm-hmm.
and definitely
About to run
on its last breath,
Okay.
dying breath.
It's dying, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, I just come in with both my picks, and then
Oh my god.
on its into the back, like the shoulder where the arrows were.
No, it's like trying to limp away from Olak, but it's like suffering.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do an execution shot. Take it out of its misery with my longbow. What do I add to it? Oh, my longbow, right?
Yep.
20 or 19.
Yeah, you hit it.
Or no, 21.
Yeah. So wherever you want to hit it.
I'm gonna hit it in the heart.
Okay.
In the chest.
Yep.
But I'm gonna give a little bow to it after, because I knew it was going down, so I wanted to take it out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Cool.
Instead.
killed it. I'm gonna walk towards it.
Yeah, don't put it in the water. Keep it out.
Olak, clean it up.
Gonna cut that up.
Alright.
Skin it.
I can take care of that if y'all want to set up camp.
And
Okay. I'll make a
Alright.
fire to get us some light.
Light is waning.
Yeah.
Alright, 21 survival.
Do I roll a fire or
okay.
20 survival too?
What's that?
Do I roll survival for fire? Or do I just make it? Let me roll it. Let me
I
roll
think we
it.
have
Yeah,
Tinder.
you can roll if you want to.
11. Alright, it was tricky,
We
but
have
I got
Tinder.
it.
So,
What's Cressy up to?
I'm still like praying about it. Like it's just, you know. I'm just like, guys, I knew you had it in y'all. You ain't told me. She shined the light.
That was a tough one. I don't like killing animals that don't need to die.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna use all
all
of the resources.
Yeah, we'll use all of
I
it.
see that the elder is distraught, and I use my reassurance to calm her emotions about having to
What do you
kill
say?
the animal. Thank you for your sacrifice. I know it was difficult to take a life, and I know it was just trying to. It was here first. This didn't have to go this way, but we're glad that you made the hard decision for the team. Thank you. Just like
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad because we're gonna eat it
Yeah.
and we're gonna use
We'll
all,
use
all
it.
the
Oh,
parts.
thank-
Here, you want some of this blood?
Yeah. Take it like a shot of apple cider vinegar.
I'm just like, this is how
Make
y'all do in the
constitution
South.
check.
For
This
what?
what y'all do in the South?
You're drinking blood.
You see if you got some type of thing going on.
3?
It's
Oh,
all
we're just
over.
drinking some water
It
blood.
like makes you gag and it kind of comes out of your nose a little bit.
And I just
I just
snuff it back in.
what? You blow? I shouldn't have said
Blood.
So,
You bloodbender?
what are you gonna take off this walrus coat?
Skin and meat, and I'll tie the bones, or I'll just put the bones in the backpack.
Bone broth.
I'll just like clean it with the snow.
Okay.
Can I have a tusk? Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
And I'll bury like all the like the mess, like, you know, like all the guts and stuff. Put it in. I'll just bury it underneath the
Yeah.
snow.
Do you want the horns and tusk?
Yep, horns, tusk, pelt, meat,
What's pelt?
the skin.
Hair, skin. I want his snout. Just snout.
Oh.
Lou, you took one tusk.
Yeah.
I won't take anything. I'm just like
Are they
I'm not one for the material world.
are they solid or are they hollow?
Just solid.
Probably solid.
Probably solid. Yeah.
Tusks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're.
But you
I
know,
agree.
like yeah, but like my grandpa had he has like this weird little bone like horn
That's solid.
that's
Yeah.
hollow that he used. It's like a gunpowder holder from
Did
him.
they hollow it out? I hollow
What
it
a
out.
hollow
They might have marrow inside of them.
that
I'm not sure.
falls out.
They did these.
Yeah,
Sure.
it was like a little strap-on one. My dad still has it.
So, with this game also there
There'll be more crafting abilities, and especially with like animal parts and like natural loot, since
Yeah.
there are less like crazy interplanar like
Magic
world
items.
changing, like magic type of beings and stuff like that, monsters and crazy stuff. The natural
threats will give you more bounty. So taking things like tusks and horns could be useful later on. And also we talked about bending focuses earlier. The empath class and certain techniques allow you to channel the spirit of different animals, and you have to have a part of the animal to do it. So.
And today you just unlocked
The walrus goat.
walrus goat style.
I rip all my clothes off and I jump into the hot spring.
Oh no.
All of them naked, grandma.
You're
Right?
just like-
Naked grandma.
Butt
Titties
naked.
out.
Butt naked. And I,
Grandma!
Shield your eyes.
and I go straight
UK, your shield's
into.
right.
I'm just like, I may be a priest, but she doesn't look bad. She really, I can tell she still works out.
Cause camp's set up now. I'm getting in the hot spring. Anybody else getting in?
Sure.
With that? Sure.
All right.
Yep, y'all cooking up the meat. This hot springs feels rejuvenating. Is that the right word?
Restorative.
Relaxing, restorative.
Yeah. So
I like restorative.
even before you rest, you feel your energy coming back. So everyone's at full chi points.
Love a hot bath.
And
It's that southern hospitality, I see.
Get used to it,
I
boy.
think Lou was the only person that's taken any damage, right?
I took one.
Yeah, so you can heal that 1 point of damage back too.
Ooh, with that hot water.
You can make a insight check.
Ah, yes. Maybe I'll check my insides.
Your insides.
What?
I think this touched the map. I need to roll again.
Excuse me.
Okay, so are these dice loaded? Because he gets a natural 20 every
I
time.
don't get a natural
And I
20.
get like a 3 or less every time. Like, consistent. I rolled a 2.
Alright.
Now a 3. And I was 18. Oh.
Yeah, you need a new paradise.
Huh?
Nothing.
I didn't see your film.
Nothing happened.
Golly, it must
As
be,
far as you're concerned.
I must be
nothing
losing
happened.
it.
Can I tell a story while we're in the hot springs?
Yeah, please.
Alright, I got a story for you, youngins.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I mean, oh yes, okay.
Long ago in these mountains, when I was a young girl, someone told me about this. So this happened way long ago.
Oh.
There was a battle.
Hmm.
There were people who came from this direction, and I'm gonna call it maybe a civil war. So there were water tribesmen from this side and water tribesmen from this side, our side.
So there are people out here in the wilderness that are outlanders that are considered free radicals. So
Okay.
it would probably be them.
Okay, so it was them against them, or us against them.
Either.
Okay, so long ago, they tell me there was a battle out in these parts.
Mm.
There were some wild men who lived here. Pretty removed from society, hunted for what they needed. They wore animal skins. They
We were
made
animal skins.
they made animal noises, like they spoke animal
Oh,
almost, like they
wow.
grunted
Okay.
a lot. They were very
Language.
close to animal. They were dirty, but they're one of us, but removed. Anyway, there was a dispute about a missing girl from our tribe.
Hmm.
We thought that they took her. They thought that they took her. So they battled out here. It was a long battle, like not long, but like 5 days of fighting back
Yeah.
and forth. And our people were victorious. And we didn't find the girl, but we made our status known and won the battle.
Kalui tribe forever. Woo.
Very fascinating. I would love to.
They're called free radicals now. Is that what we call them?
Yeah, I'd love to learn more about the history of this place.
You've never heard
Very
of the free
fascinating.
radicals?
I never heard of this particular battle. Very fascinating.
Okay, who's
It's called the
inspired?
Battle of Uai, which was the name of the girl. Who we never found out what happened to her.
Yeah, it's a good story. I'm not very inspired by war stories, but it's a good story nonetheless.
So who's inspired by the story?
Well, you have to use chi to inspire, no?
Yeah, but we're sitting in a.
Oh,
in
true.
a
All right, then
pool
never
of
mind. I
chi.
am inspired. That was amazing. That was a great story.
Nah, you already said you weren't. You don't get it.
I'm more impressed with her abilities to tell a story than the story itself.
True.
I'm more
They'll get
impressed with.
better. I'll work on them.
Sure.
I'm more impressed with her elder, the way she can convey stories.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lou, I'll give you inspiration.
Yeah.
Which will give you advantage on one d20 roll
In the future.
in the future.
So where
Whenever
do
you
we
want to
rate
use
that?
it. In inspiration
Right
or
here,
top.
above. Your book proficiency.
Oh, so what do
Maybe
I
just-
write?
Maybe just write a check. You can or it's like a mark or
I
something.
get a what? D6 roll?
No,
to
you'll
add?
get advantage.
Oh, advantage.
on
Okay.
one. So that's the normal I give you the GM gives you
Right.
inspiration. Yours is an inspiration die that you can get.
Alright, so I'm remembering the story and I'm like, ah, yes.
Mhm.
Our
Inspired
people
yourself.
are powerful.
Killers.
No. But we
Just
fight
powerful.
for what we believe in.
And we're not afraid to kill.
We're believers.
Wow, these waters are so warming and
Relax.
restorative, relaxing, rejuvenating. I need the
All right, I'm stepping
Blue
out.
farts.
Well,
With that, I'm stepping out.
let's get out now. You
Got the
kooky
whole
old
tub to
woman.
myself.
You such a kook.
Old lady farts. Thank you, Grandma.
Titties out.
We have no viewers, unfortunately. We need viewers, so people gotta watch this shit. This would be
I'm
hilarious.
gonna wash my
I would
armpits.
watch this.
That's
Under my
pretty good.
I would watch y'all.
That's pretty good.
Yep. You lift your titty like.
Yeah, I said under my boobs.
It's just elasticity.
It's a lot of sweat down there.
It slaps Pico down in the water.
Yeah, where's Pico?
Pico does
runs
not
up.
like the water.
But is he here?
Yeah, he's skating around camp.
Pico! What's up?
He's sleeping.
He's chill. He's sleeping.
Yeah. Getting tired.
Good night, Pico. You want some beef jerky? Okay, here you go.
So, how do y'all want to handle the night?
Is it
Intense
cold?
dreams.
It's cold.
Do you still have alarm?
Mm-mm.
No.
Do I have alarm?
Yeah, like the move.
Depending
Alarm.
technique.
I don't think so.
You used to.
Did I?
Yeah.
When?
At one point. There's been some changes.
Never mind.
Before I knew my character?
Yep.
Is it it's not late night yet, is it?
It's evening. Y'all, your walrus is cooking. Your walrus goat meat is
Yeah.
cooking.
I'll stay up. I'll take the first watch. I'll take like a 3-hour watch.
Is
and
the
then we
meat
can
still
do 3
cooking?
hours.
Or have we eaten? Probably eaten.
It would take a few hours, but I mean,
I'll
probably
finish.
by nightfall.
But within
True
those-
nightfall as the stars and moon are coming out.
Within those those hours we're in to eat, I would like to practice a attack.
Ice breath.
Sure.
How are you gonna practice?
Same thing, breathing practices, but near the hot springs, so I'm having to fight the heat
Okay.
of the water, so it's more intensity, you know.
Cool. Yeah, you can take a mastery point for that.
Yes. Hey. Haha. 3.
All right. So I'll take the first watch, and then we'll just do rotation. We'll rotate 3. We do 3-hour watches.
All right.
So I'll go first, then you can go, or no, I'll go, and then UK can go, and then you'll go. You'll go last since you'll be up early anyways.
Cool.
Makes sense.
So
I
we're
go-
like, you resting in the meantime, or we're not practicing?
Right.
I get in my tent and I read over the letter again. And did I bring any texts with me from the town texts? I know I read over them earlier, but did I bring anything? Maybe not.
I don't remember. I think only UK brought
Books.
books.
Alright.
Ah, yes, I'm a scholar. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna get into my tent and I'm just gonna lay down on my back and just like.
Does UK have any type of scrolls or anything? I feel like he would have a water whip scroll at least.
Yeah, you could have a water whip scroll.
So
That's
that's
one
what-
you
that's
already
actually
know.
canon,
So
right?
yeah.
So, watch the shelf for y'all viewers.
I'm gonna get in my tent and lay on my back and just like go into try to like meditate into some sleep, like deep relaxation.
But we're gonna wake you up for food.
Do I have any dreams or like any thought processes while I'm in here?
Are Lou's dreams like your dreams?
Yeah.
So you
Jesus.
you're
Jesus.
you're in the hot tub or in the hot springs naked and enjoying washing under your tits, and then there's another old woman in the hot springs also enjoying washing under her tits, and you look at her but you don't recognize her, but you feel like you might know her, and y'all get out and hike around the mountains a little bit, and it's cold, and then you realize you're still naked and it's icy and freezing out, and they hand you like a fur, a skin to wear, and you go in a little tunnel and hang out in a cave, and you wake up. That's it.
Very nice.
Could I do anything right now? Am I stuck in my meditation?
I would say you probably meditate through the evening, or like through the,
Early
Couple
night.
hours.
7 to 9 area or something like that, and then probably get some sleep before your shift.
Okay. Shoot.
Who had second watch?
So I gotta get up in like an hour.
Yeah.
30 minutes from now.
So you got some meditation and some sleep time in. Yeah, Olak. Your shift passes quietly. The moon comes out, and
Were you
I
keeping
think
watch?
it's getting toward full. Right?
Cooking.
It started out as half, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it's getting toward a full moon, so y'all got pretty good moonlight. Is there anything that you're doing while you're keeping watch?
So I was finishing the cooking of the goat, and then once I do that, I'll just put it all away, start cleaning stuff. Maybe put it underneath some like snow and freeze it over to like maintain it.
Alright, yeah. It's a nice watch. So you wake up UK?
Yep. Hey,
Ah,
it's
yes.
your watch. Hey.
Ah, yes, indeed. Enjoy your rest. Thank you.
All right.
And
Then
I assume a watchful position somewhere where I can see at least a couple angles or a good watching spot. Where that may be. If possible, I would like to do another read spirit of the place, of actually being like at the place.
Mm-hmm.
See what that's about.
Yeah. So you take your time now that you're alone in the hot spring area. Before, you weren't really paying attention while you were in the hot spring, but sitting with it longer and kind of seeping in it and feeling its energy, you realize that the water that is coming out of here is probably spiritual water. It's probably spirit water. That it probably has some like spiritual potency, and that this is a sacred place. Even if there's not a shrine, that this beautiful location that's high in the cold mountains near glaciers is pumping out warm water that could keep you alive and that provides life. That's like the meaning of UA giving life. So that of spirit water, that it's water that occurs in spiritual locations that has special healing properties and special properties in general.
Do I have any way of bottling any?
That's up to you. Check out your equipment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
What kind of pack do you have? What's your
Pack? Would that be a women's
like
pack?
explorer's pack, priest's pack, something?
Oh yeah, priest pack.
Alright, let's look up what that has in it.
It ain't a bottling gun.
It might be, actually. You never know.
I have a small knife.
You have an alchemy kit? I think that comes with files.
I have a staff.
You have a water skin. Yeah, this is pretty useless. Candles, alms box. Incense are good, those are useful. I don't know what a censer is.
Alright, I have candles and I also have a small knife. So I wanna hollow out the candle. Can I do this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I wanna hollow out the candle and then scoop some water up, and then eventually whenever I get to use the whatever heat from like the fire pit that we were cooling and reseal the top of the candle with the wax that I hollowed out, just like the milk wax, put it back on top.
Okay, so you're trying to create like a melted...
A vessel.
Yeah.
Well, it's already, I just hollowed it, and then whatever came out, I molded that and made a lid with it and let it reheated it.
Okay.
Set it back on top, sealed it off.
Make a... It'd probably be intelligence?
Really?
Or wisdom? I don't know. To craft something like that? It'd probably be pretty tough.
Yeah, it seemed like a long shot. I can see it going awry.
Yeah.
Seems pretty tough to actually work.
Yeah, you can make an intelligence check and see if you can get it to work, but sounds pretty hard.
Aye. Intelligence? What, 1? I don't think it works. I got 7.
So you got the candle hollowed out and got some of the water and tried to put it on top, but it's just like the top won't stick. It's hard to get it to stick back on.
And I just understand that it's a spiritual place, and I just have appreciation and the knowledge of.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know you can always come back. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're doing all of that. So let me...
Yes. He's the new Lou.
I can't even imagine. He just wants to go home so bad. He hates life.
Okay. So that's your watch, and then Lou, you got the last watch. Are you?
Lou, get your
I guess
mop
you
back
gotta,
in here.
You gotta wake her up.
I go. Is there any snow around?
Hi.
I just pick up a snowball and finally get her back. Just lightly out of respect, but still like get her up and then just hit her with the ball.
But I sleep with one eye open.
She still gets hit with the snowball.
Yeah, I think you got hit.
Korra.
I don't think you can avoid that one.
Korra.
You wake up to a snowball.
And I just
It's-
yell, ah!
Hey,
And I
quiet
scare
down.
him. I scare him with my yell.
We better roll and intimidate.
Okay. You ready?
You roll a wisdom or constitution save.
Who, me
Probably
or
wisdom
him?
save.
Me?
Kyrie, yeah.
What do I
Wisdom
roll?
save?
Or maybe charisma save.
Charisma
Let's do
save?
charisma save.
Hey, I am very dashing. I need to use that more often. We've only been in the woods.
Can I do intimidation?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going where it's going, just, now.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, I'm just like, nice try, but it's your shift. Alright.
Okay.
Yes. And I just like fall asleep in her bed.
Alright.
No, I'm kidding.
Well,
I walk out.
I take my staff and I walk out.
Turns out I had a staff the whole time. I walk out too.
Pico comes with me. Right, Pico?
Yep.
Pico's a good watcher. Birds, ceiling fans, lights, noises, he's on it.
Pico is a good watch. That's true.
But we're out in like the 4 a.m. shift, like 4.
Yeah, y'all are in the late night.
Yeah, but early morning.
Mm-hmm.
I had sleep. I had 6 hours of sleep, so I'm feeling pretty
At
good.
least. Probably.
So I'm gonna take my watch next to the hot spring, and I'm gonna put my feet in while I watch.
Okay. Make a perception check. I'm gonna make one for Pico.
13.
Alright. You let me make sure. Yeah, you don't notice anything, you're enjoying your nice foot soak.
I'm like getting between the toes.
Yeah, maybe get some of the calluses off on the rocks.
Farts.
But Pico is sitting beside you, and Pico's ears perk up.
Nico.
What's up, Pico? Pico. What's up, Pico?
And he. Wait, Pico's a girl, right? Or is Pico a boy?
Gender neutral. They don't care.
It's
They.
it's a Pico. Turns their ear toward the side of the canyon. And like, can you see their ear come out?
Pico. Do you hear something?
And then they point their snout toward it.
I'm gonna get my feet out of the water and I'm gonna stand up.
Alright, make another perception check. See if you can see. There is pretty full moonlight, so.
17.
Hey.
Yeah, so you see probably 3
Feet.
creatures
Creatures.
about maybe the size of like a child.
Still creepy. Creepy air.
But you just see dark figures. They're kind of human-like. They kind of like, you can tell they have 4 limbs, or they kind of run on their feet and arms.
The Arctic monkeys.
And then they like scatter up the mountain, up the ridge.
They run away?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stare at them, watch them go, and
You see them disappear. You know how when it's dark, things just kind of get far enough away that you just can't really make them out anymore.
yeah.
So they just kind of fade into the darkness as they run away.
So I'm a little freaked out. I'm gonna go and wake them up.
Okay.
Guys, wake up! There's some weird creatures out. They ran off for now, but I got a weird vibe from them. I think we might need to get going.
No, that's laying asleep.
What?
Yeah, finish your watch. Just let us know if they come back.
All right. If you want.
And put my
I get a
picks
weird
next to
sense
my-
from them though. I get a weird sense.
Is there anything I can do in this moment? Can I? Well, I don't really have any. Well, we don't know what they
You
are.
can just talk.
But something helpful. Then I'm gonna go back to sleep and leave you. In fact, I go back to sleep too. She can talk about it herself.
All right.
Alright.
Well, I
gonna
understand
go
that you
walk
get a
around
weird
the
sense. No, what?
I think
I understand you
should-
get a weird sense, but you should watch over
I
the
think
camp.
what I was really gonna say is I want to like stay
Even
up.
more so.
stay
If
up
you're,
now.
if you're getting
Alright,
weird
alright,
sense.
alright. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
I stayed up.
So if you stay up, you won't get your long rest.
Yeah, you don't get any of your shit back.
So what does that mean?
You don't restore your health
Luckily,
or your
I didn't
Or
ability.
your
use
G
any.
And then
points.
you
But you didn't use any of them. Eventually, you'll accrue exhaustion.
And you get
points.
exhaustion points.
Yeah, if you don't sleep.
Hmm.
So it just makes you roll worse.
Right. You
I
get
see.
disadvantage on stuff.
Go back to sleep.
I would
Go back to
recommend
sleep. Go back to
sleeping.
sleep. It's okay.
If you
They
think it's
ran away
alright,
for now. I'll keep an eye on them.
please come grab us if anything.
No, you didn't want to know this time. I'll fight them all by myself.
Okay.
That was Olaf. No,
So I'm gonna head back out, and I'm gonna walk over to like the edge of the woods and try to just get a sense of
Talk
what's
to 'em.
going on. And
There's
I'm
no woods up here. This is all rocky, mountainous
rocky?
terrain.
I see
Alright,
creepy
can
dragon,
I-
fuck.
So you're gonna go over to where they were, where you saw
yeah,
them.
I'm gonna go over to where I saw them, and then I'm gonna try to speak. Do my animal. What is it?
You're just gonna talk out into the
Yeah.
into this.
I'm gonna say, who goes there?
No reply.
Alright, I'm gonna walk back. And I'm gonna put my feet back in the water.
Very good.
How far did you walk?
Like 15 feet.
Okay, just in that direction.
Yeah.
Back to the water. Feet back in, soaking. Back to business.
Look at the moon, hang out. Do I sense anything else?
No. Not just. I mean, you can roll. What, wisdom? I don't know, for just like intuition. You can make a perception check.
No, I'm just gonna chill.
You should probably make perception just to see if.
Alright, I'm on
anything-
watch
If
anyway.
anything's happening.
Alright, I'm on watch. Makes sense.
21.
Okay. Yep. No, nothing happened. Nothing's happening.
I perceive nothing.
And Pico is.
I'm chilling. I feel chill. I don't feel like we're in danger.
And you know Pico's on alert too.
Yeah, Pico's out there.
So you
He's
feel
chilling.
like. Well, Pico's with you, but listening
Yeah.
and like paying attention to the surroundings.
Yeah, Pico usually knows before I do.
Good hearing.
Yeah, so we're just gonna be like, I guess you went to bed. We're gonna be over in this pool.
Okay.
With our feet in the water.
Cool.
And yeah, on watch. Full moon, you said?
Mhm.
Probably thinking about stuff, life.
Like what?
You know, thinking about my old travels through these parts. My friendship with, what was his name? Axel. Thinking about my village, kind of wondering why these waters are rising and what we're gonna find.
Okay. And UK, you also have a dream during this nighttime of it starts with the hot spring bubbling and boiling and rising and overflowing, and it continues with the snow from the mountains melting and pouring down, and the glacier waters melting and pouring down, and you feel that whole landscape that you just viewed. You see it and see the waters like melting and pouring down the mountains and washing away, and you feel that like the heat from the sun spirit just like beating on you as you remember the story of UA and her battle with the sun spirit, and it just, you just feel this like washing, like pouring, drowning, like, and then wake up.
Wakes up with a nice breath.
I'm like waking up in sweats and just like, is it daytime, nighttime?
Yeah, sun's out. So the sun is beating on your tent, and you're like, oh shit, maybe that's why I feel so hot.
So it's like 7 a.m.
Yeah, once the sun comes up when you're camping, it's like
It's hot.
it heats your tent up real quick.
Maybe it was just a tent in my imagination. I wonder if anyone else is up. Is it beneficial to tell them about the dream?
That's up to you.
Are they up? Should I go around?
Yeah, she's been up. She's been up.
My
for
feet
months.
are still in the water.
Everything's more wrinkly than when they might have got.
Drink your feet.
I get up. I get out of my tent. Are you up?
Yeah, he's getting up now.
He's getting out at the same time, and I rile them up, and I tell them that I may have had a premonition about. It's like it was either the beating sun on my tent telling me that it was morning time, or a bad omen, and considering that this place is spiritually charged, I believe it was a bad omen.
Well, what happened?
Why are you choosing to believe it's a bad omen? Why couldn't it be a good omen?
Well,
Great question, Locke.
when the glaciers that keep this place in balance all melt away, it's hard to believe that's a good thing.
No, that's true.
Unless you figure out how to save them.
I think that's why we're here. I think that's why that came to me. If that is the case, we definitely need to be on alert and traversing more and finding more clues as to what's happening up here, because something is happening. It's a big possibility of. I felt a lot of heat and a lot of intensity, and I would want to believe it's the sun spirit, but I can't say for certain.
Alright, well, you smell like sweat, so jump in the pool and rinse yourself off before we get going.
Everyone make religion / spirit checks.
Where's my D20?
I just can't get a break with these, man.
I lost my D20.
I got an 8.
I got a
Oh,
1.
there it is.
Is there like a
Did you use
special?
it?
No.
Is there a
A
special?
natural one?
Is there a special one?
Wait, I
rule?
got a roll
One,
on the
one.
table.
Yeah, there is.
Hey.
What do I put to it?
I knew it had to be a special one. Or something.
19.
I hope it's a good thing.
Alright, so you know that the sun spirit is
Pretty widely recognized in the Fire Nation. Basically by every clan. It's kind of like Zeus to the Greeks, where the sun spirit is the paternal figure of the pantheon within the Fire Nation, and is just deeply associated with it.
Okay.
Does she tell us?
You,
Not yet.
I would say with your natural one, your reaction to the sun spirit is just that it's an evil, bad, not monstrous, but anti-UA spirit, because it's the one that fought her. So
If it ain't you way, it ain't the way.
that's
the way. That's the UA.
Hey, I just grumble that to myself.
So as he's talking about it, I just nod. Like big old lady nods.
Crazy, man. You said it to me.
So, from here, Olak, you figure you have.
Let's roll. Let's roll. Oh no,
Did you lose it?
I lost my scroll.
I don't see that.
It's somewhere. I don't know. I must set it down somewhere.
Is it?
Oh, it is.
It's got to be over there somewhere.
Alright, so here's the hot spring.
Yep.
I'll take about a day. Still got quite a few more days left to travel, y'all.
Yeah, so that. But you didn't. I would say that day was slow.
Mhm.
That was your first day of travel. You feel like you should be able to pick up the pace going
We're getting
forward.
the hang of it.
Based on what you're seeing on your map, you think the safe path would be to go back down
Yeah.
and then up the river and then continue.
Right.
You might be
Correct.
able to cut from glacier to glacier, but you'd be tramping.
Yeah.
Tramping ice.
Mostly rock. Some
Yeah.
snow.
I'll stay safe. Since I'm traveling with some newbies. So I'll go back down the river.
Okay.
We'll go up.
Okay. So y'all pack up camp. Olak, when you go to pack up the meat from the walrus goat, most of it has been taken.
Okay, that's fine.
Like we ate it? Or
No,
something
I
else?
like the
Y'all ate
like
some
our
and then
monkeys.
The macabre.
whatever it was that was messing
Around.
with y'all around last night. Took the
Yeah,
rest of it.
we'll just have the leftovers. We'll have the scraps for breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fry them up.
Gives them the
You
pizza.
still got some. I mean, got some blubber from that walrus
Mhm.
goat. So
You're on the couch. You don't care about minutes.
do y'all wanna press forward and keep going until the next kind of stopping point, or do you wanna stop here? How's everybody feeling?
We should stop here.
Okay.
I think so. It's a good stopping point.
All right.
I'm sleepy.
Me too.
True story.
That was a fun one.
That's great.
You know, she had people watching this one.
Yeah. Gotta figure out how to promote.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
Takes time.
Takes time. That's true.
Yeah, I'm still riding on the high from the first one though.
Where did you
Uh,
post it that first time?
Reddit.
Oh, did you post it on
There was
Reddit
one
this
viewer
time?
from Reddit, but most of our viewers were people that we know.
Did you post it on Reddit this time?
But only
Facebook.
like an hour and a half or 2 hours before we started. Yeah, that was good.
Are we still live?
Yep. I can't end it from here.
Watch
Good
this,
night.
everyone.
Oh.
Ooh, got him.
Ooh.
Order.
Yeah, hopefully I can figure out my camera next time.
Yeah, when I was in there watching it, you were lagging at a consistent rate, so it was like a stop motion video.
Yeah, I'm like, boom, boom.
Let's
But at least the audio is probably coming through. So.
let's talk about this game.
Okay.
What you want to talk about?
How do you feel about it?
Good. Secret backstory of Lou. I want to say that Axel was an old lover.
We already knew you were gonna do that. Like,
Who
started
we were
it.
like that was probably her one time to ever be close to like almost a husband. But then she chose
So really.
village and he chose village. And so that's that.
How did he die? Or how did you hear about this yet?
I think he got sick. I think he was sick for a little bit. Like probably like
He got cabin fever.
like 6 months of sickness.